Problem is,
yeah,
like,
that was
even
good.
it's probably like even
I'll go
trap
get
porn's
you
like
a
too
towel.
even like trap porn's like too vanilla to be
Hi,
honest.
baby. Hi.
All right, we're back for the first time because my computer's fucking retarded, and I don't know why it does that shit, but
Oh my
sometimes
God!
it
You
does.
said the hard R word. Whoa!
Yes, he did.
Cancel.
Canceled. He's canceled.
Well, I don't know. Elon Musk ain't
fuck
canceling me,
you.
so.
Jesus.
So cancel some bitches. Ah, got him.
Ha, got him. Oh, by the way, yeah, Goge, you were wrong. He specified that the only
That
parody.
was after I said it.
He still specified that the
Well, I
only.
didn't say he wouldn't. I just said, no, right now that's what he's doing.
Oh, I don't think that's what he's
Then-
doing because he said specifically that it was only going to be parody account impersonators and parody accounts that didn't explicitly say that they are parody accounts.
In their name.
Okay, it should be in their name.
It's not what it used to be.
Well, I don't care what
Yeah,
it used to be. It's
Well,
his now.
no, Pete. I know Pete, but what he's saying is like you guys, when you were having that conversation, he was still going. It was still going under the old terms, not the new ones. What you guys are talking about now is what he's trying to say.
No, they banned the
I don't know
Fauci
about that,
parody
but
Twitter account. So I'm not Fauci parody. That they didn't was the
What the fuck?
Twitter,
Fauci
Instagram
parody.
banned.
Who would want to
No,
fucking
like-
parody Fauci? Like, God.
well, actually
I don't
everybody,
remember who
but
that
you
is,
know,
so,
Really?
yeah,
I'm
dude,
pretty
why
sure
not?
they
He's
I'm pretty
he's
sure Twitter.
imminently parodyable.
I
He's
guess.
also yeah, he's
I mean, I can
he's-
understand Biden at least. Like, Biden is on the fucking like
I feel like
dementia
the
list.
problem with
So.
a Biden parody would be a big low hanging fruit because all you have to type is like weird sentences that don't mean anything or just like misspelled words.
And also, you know, the thing.
You mean how he snips kids' hair?
Which he
He'd be-
tried to do
he'd like-
again, by the way, and the little girl had to fucking arm block him to stop him, which was fucking gangster, by the way. Because here's this fucking 4-year-old girl, fucking just like, nope, fucking I ain't having that shit. You guys seen that video?
No.
No,
Oh,
don't
dude,
know.
yeah, it's great. He gets
You
all
can
right
go.
close to her,
Weird ass
starts
fuck, bro.
starts poking her and shit, and then goes in to like sniff her hair, I assume, and she just fucking like puts her arm up and fucking elbows his ass in the face.
What the fuck?
That's great. That's
Hold on,
fucking
I'm
glorious.
gonna hide this. I'm not gonna hide. I don't want to get hit by that fucking skiff.
Good for her.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Fuck you.
What are you
Bitch.
still stuttering?
Yeah.
After that?
Are you in
I
full
don't know.
screen?
Nope, it's in borderless.
There's
You
a
have to.
skiff
You
coming
can't.
in.
You can't do any other way with Destiny. What the fuck is going on? Oh, this is fucking infuriating.
Is
Okay,
this the
bitch,
greatness
whatever
that
you
is
want.
the AMD
Go ahead.
card?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Fucking bullshit.
Bro, AMD's the
Fucking game
best.
cheats.
And I'm buying their card, so
Like, come
I'll
on,
give
like
him-
you don't want Biden to be your sugar daddy? I mean, jeez.
of course.
Gross.
Wow. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
You sure it's not a skill issue?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Okay, whatever.
All right,
bitch.
if I stop capturing Destiny, it stops it.
You have to have Destiny be on the screen.
Probably Destiny then.
Is
Destiny's
it?
being-
Yeah, I think sounds like Destiny's being a bitch, bro.
No, because it was doing it in it was doing it in something else too.
This is getting tiresome. Fucking bullshit.
Chonko. What are
Fucking
you
bitch.
doing? Hi, BB.
Stage 3, I'm having problems. The fuck?
Damn, this is fucking infuriating.
Ooh, that was a little weird.
Zen, I'm in here, bud.
Stick as many missiles in it as you like. It's still a flying bus.
My programming tells me it is a very nice day.
Do you think you can get those parts to work? Maybe add some steam on your type. This shouldn't be too hard.
Yo, cheat. Cheat, bitch. Whatever you want.
Oh, that's. Fuck you, IQ. I don't care about your shit right now.
There are tasks to be completed. Move along.
Yep. Game bar is off. Game mode is off.
Come on.
My programming tells me my programming tells me it is a very nice day.
Those readings don't make any sense.
Chunky.
That was gay. He focused my ass.
Oh,
man, he just
why does this
walked
shit
away instead of
always
listening
have
to
to
me.
happen? Right, like it works perfectly last week, but nope. This week's got to be some shit.
Isn't the real perfectly the friends who become on the way?
You want to listen to some music while we work?
Penis.
I want to say no,
Well, maybe you wouldn't.
but I'm
say
gonna
that
go
if
with
you-
yes, just to make you happy.
Well, you would have known that if you realized that One Piece is real.
The One Piece is real.
I love that meme.
Scheduling tasks.
I wonder if.
This is not a combat zone. Move along.
We already killed the second one. Okay.
I wonder if I just do display capture, if it'll still do it. Nope, display capture works perfectly. So, Destiny 2 fucked something up with window capture. Thank you, fucking Destiny 2. You guys are
Thanks,
fucking
Bungo.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a bungo moment. Although they haven't updated all week, besides weekly reset.
Well,
so-
I haven't played it with OBS for like 2 and some change weeks.
My programming tells me
I don't know. Stop it. Maybe it's
Skill issue.
task list updated.
All about that skill issue.
I have to get more special.
This is not a combat zone.
I don't know if you can get any more special, meme. You're pretty special as it is.
Special ammo, my guy.
I
don't
really need to get a
understand.
capture card.
Special ammo for No November.
I guess
The
that's what you're
nuttiest of
wanting,
nuts.
baby.
We might have to
That's what
pour
you're
one out.
into.
I might have to pour one out tonight, though.
Who knows
I
what
wanna
Blue is
say.
into?
I really don't
I have
want
to
to
pour
fucking
one
do
out, though, because it's
display
like,
capture.
it's like a fallen soldier type moment.
Fallen soldiers. It's like, man, every time you masturbate, your entire army dies. Like, fuck. What do you
It
do?
literally does. Into that tissue.
Right in that- what a wasted lifespan, dude. Like, you're created for this one purpose to be
made this
covered into
country
a
For
fucking
one night,
tissue.
and it's gone.
I'm just wondering if in terms of sperm, how many children do you think, on average, I flush down the toilet?
Several
too
billion.
many.
Yeah.
Well, then again, if they really want to live, they should have just lived. I don't know why.
Yeah, why didn't my fucking sperm just live? Fucking idiot.
Yeah, why'd they go into that chick's ass? Like, that's on them.
I was performing what they call a last minute abortion by throwing them into the sink.
Let's talk. That was a pleasure to work on. A ghost used to mean hope.
Like everyone's here, like, oh, I'm the.
That
Actually,
does
maybe
not
someone's
look good.
pro-life thinks like I'm like genocide, but like no.
It is genocide, you crazy murderer. You're worse than Hitler.
Well,
You're
Oh,
worse
my
than
first-
Hitler.
that looks okay.
I mean, technically, you're not wrong when you think about it, because not only are you killing like hundreds of thousands of lives, right? But you're preventing life.
Well,
Okay.
here's the thing, they probably deserve
Keeping
it,
up
to be
with
honest.
what the fuck are you saying? Anytime I come back, what the fuck are you saying?
We're talking about how
Memes?
masturbation is genocide.
That how meme's worse than Hitler. Like what?
Yeah, meme is worse
Fair
than
enough.
especially for
I-
that
I
ASMR
feel-
Yeah,
content.
okay, that's definitely not what I meant, but okay.
I feel who put the funny flags in the old server that I own because it was just gave to me.
Which one?
What?
Some of the Among Us flags.
It's Stream and Chill.
Oh God, you still have
Still
that
go
server?
into there?
Yeah. Nobody
Why?
goes into there, but I still have it.
I gave it to him forever ago.
I think
Shut
Yeah,
that
before I
shit
left
down
that-
like a
before-
decade ago.
Before I left that server, I think meme had my name as the hard R because they
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
the spell one.
yeah, the
I
N
still
word.
have it. It's right here.
Big funny.
The N word. Yeah, your name's the N word. That was.
Yeah,
I think
that's
I'm
never-
still in
your
that.
account.
Whenever did switch the accounts a while ago, he gave.
Fuck off.
I think he gave the majority of the servers I was in that he owned to me.
Yeah.
Do I own the game?
I gave-
servers
well,
or
I-
just game?
I gave Game Talk to meme.
Okay.
I was like,
fair enough.
I did that a while
did
ago.
not.
I
not?
thought you gave it to
I
me.
didn't.
Yeah, I think you gave it to me, but-
somebody, but I gave.
yeah, you gave it to
Oh,
me.
you know what? I gave him power to exact his revenge. That's right. Okay. Rightfully
What do you
so, to be honest.
mean? Fucking failed file. The fuck do you mean? It's on my computer. Why are you telling me I can't load the fucking picture? You fucking twat. Anyway,
Load
Skill
it.
issue.
Just load it.
here's a skill issue.
Anyways, did you fix
Woo!
Destiny? Oh, did I? What? It's gonna,
I was doing stuff in there. Just go to Helm.
you
Anyway.
should have sent something.
Who put those? I can actually check and see who put those. Can I?
Anyways, did you fix your stream yet, Pete?
Yeah, it's. I gotta use.
Different game.
No, well, I should actually, but no, I gotta use screen capture instead of window capture, which I really don't want to do, but fucking it is what it
One more
is.
headache.
Anyways, what was it? Yeah. By the way, I have all my parts and monitor decided now. So
What?
I had the parts and monitor. I'm gonna get decided. So
Oh, okay.
all that matter is I'm probably gonna get it all in December, and I'll feel mega good about it.
Spent $2,000 on a monitor. Fucking insane.
Yeah.
But
Do what, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's the
Must be
issue?
an iMac.
I'm just gonna laugh when, just like the other last few monitors you've gotten, you decide that you don't actually like double ultra uber wide. And
I know,
Go
right?
to
I'm
the
just like, I
store,
feel like
take
this
some
is
back.
wasted, but like, you know, I don't
like,
know.
it's not like this hasn't literally happened 3 times before, or is it twice?
I'm using
Twice
it
that I
right
know of.
now. I'm using it right now though.
But do you actually like it though? You like it?
Yeah, and the issues is I'm stuck at 120 refresh rate.
Yeah, but dude, you're getting a 1440p. You're not gonna be able to do more than 120 anyway.
We do 4K. We do
Yo, like, how
240.
many games actually will utilize that full like width?
The
You
games
know?
he plays do.
Do they?
okay.
More
I wasn't
now
sure.
than
Destiny
used
does
to.
those and stuff.
You know what I
Destiny
mean, though,
does.
Pete,
To be
right?
honest,
Like,
I know what
like
you
some
mean.
of those,
Normal ultra
yeah,
wide,
because like
that's
some of
what I
those
want.
games, like they were like fucking terrible. Like you'd still have the black bar shit going on.
Yeah,
It was
either
like,
they
bruh.
didn't support it at all, which meant you got black bars, or the scaling was terrible and it was stretching it or some shit like that. Yeah, it's
Well, iMac
better than it
is
used to be, that's for sure. But
better.
I still
I mean,
don't want
yeah.
I don't like ultra
That
wide.
is amazing.
The only game that I can't use Ultra on is Persona 5, but I can use the black spaces for desktop tabs, so it's fine.
No, you can't.
Screen.
What?
So work if I put it on widescreen.
Speak the fuck up, bro. Get the cock out of your mouth.
His mic's being a little jank again.
Yeah,
So
I was like, I
got
turned
it
you
to
up like
work 'cause
twice,
put it
bro. I was
on
like, what the fuck?
widescreen. I'm laying back right now because it's late.
Fair.
Skill
Why
issue.
you need a mic arm where you can move the mic closer to you. You're about to spend $2,000 on a monitor. You can't spend $30 on Amazon for a mic stand.
He thinks
Yeah.
it's $30. Well,
Yeah, some of them are actually. They're
Yeah,
running
there's plenty on
cheap.
Amazon for $30.
Canadian dueler reduce.
Yeah,
Oh, fine,
I have
$50.
one. Yeah, I have one. Like
Uh,
that.
Here's the issue. There's like many factors that are wrong with that.
Uh-huh.
You talking for one of them?
I know you can find
Damn.
The main issue is all the above.
Yeah, there's
Damn,
no
you fucking
issues. You're
got
just a
him,
lazy
bro.
bitch.
Also, I'm gonna on Black Friday, on racist Black Friday, I'm gonna buy my new CPU as well.
I was just gonna make the joke, like, why does it have to be Black Friday? Like, why? Why
Because,
can't we have like
because-
Mexican Friday or Brown Friday or Asian Friday?
Why not White Friday? What the fuck?
You can't
Why
have a
not
brown
White Friday,
when they're
right?
bombing
Like-
brown kids. Come on, bro.
Oh, by the way, did y'all see that fake? Oh yeah, guys, did y'all see the fake Twitter account of like I think it was like George Bush was like, "Oh, I miss bombing Iraqis." It's like me too.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
funny
you know that's
shit.
dank, right? I heard that was dank.
Oh God, I hope so. Cause it was
I
so
think
funny.
that's dank, yeah, because dank did the same shit with the Elon Musk Twitter, and he blew the fucking Elon Musk Twitter parody up, and it got massive following. And later, they did a video. They're like, "Oh yeah, that was dank, by the way." So I think that
No,
might be dank.
At
Oh,
this point, Dank, you
ah,
can,
fuck.
Dank is a treasure. The day he ever leaves the internet will be sad.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna get booted
This
off of
shit's
Twitter.
pretty- Dude, the shit's no, because he's got parody and then.
Does he have? Okay, then he's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
If he got
Fair
booted off
enough.
Twitter, then Twitter lost like 98% of its value at that point.
Yeah.
All gone. In one go.
The motherfucker, like, he, like, makes all these Twitter accounts and they go golden. Like, he has a talent, alright? Like, I don't know.
He's a good comedian.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, like, yeah, the bombing all Iraqis, dude, and then, like, underneath it, the guy says, same.
Same, brother.
I was dying at work, dude. Cause like when I'm not busy at work and I got time to sit down, I'll get on Twitter. I'll start looking at shit. And that shit was trending, dude. The fucking that shit was good.
It's like, no, first off, you show like a normie that, and they think, wait, did George Bush admit that he's committing war crimes, or he did commit war crimes? And it's like, no. It's okay.
Oh, it didn't hit his head.
Got it.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I love seeing
mean,
how people like thinking this
maybe.
shit's real. It's like, bro, are you serious?
I hope it's
Yeah,
real.
dude.
If Bush actually said that, it'd unironically be funny.
Fuck. Obama needs to say it more than Bush, though.
Yeah, Bush
Oh,
just
God.
started some wars, you know.
Obama's like,
Bush
you know,
wasn't drone
Bro.
striking civilians and shit. That was fucking
Are you sure
Obama.
about that?
I'm pretty sure about that.
Pretty sure all of them were, but okay.
Yeah, I was just saying-
No. Oh, no. Okay, no.
Sure.
Did it
but not
happen?
Trump. I mean, what?
Did it happen under other presidents? Yes, but Obama knowingly drone striked places that were full of civilians. That's the difference, right? Collateral damage is one thing, but Obama had like drone strikes happen in like funerals and shit, where they
Collateral
kn-
doubt. That was
where
fun.
they
I'm sorry, that was
knew
kinda funny.
that there was civilians there and non-combatants and shit like that. So yeah, that's a big fucking difference.
I wouldn't put it past them both, but okay. Like all of them.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, it's whatever.
I mean, if he had, the fucking
Grandma
media
Dinner.
would have ripped him a new asshole for it.
Again,
Ace
I
never
still-
lets me
I-
down.
He probably did. I
I'm
have
just
no
wondering-
doubt about it.
the CIA Twitter account tweets out, "Oh yeah, we're gonna start committing terrorism again." And it's like, "Oh yeah, thanks."
When did
Again?
those stop?
Yeah, when did that stop?
Reminder that Osama bin Laden was funded by the CIA and the U.S. government.
Truth.
Bro.
Don't worry. By the time the CIA plans another fake terrorist attack on another senator, they'll finally finish counting the votes.
I just like to imagine. That people in the CIA look at that Perry account posting that. Should we report this? I mean, it's
No.
technically true.
It's
No, I like the meme. It's fucking Big Bird with a couple of fucking kids, and it's like, Big Bird, where are you going? Down to Florida to teach those fuckers how to count. Or Arizona, sorry, Arizona. I fucked it up.
Yeah, no, bro, they're still counting.
I swear to God, I'll be like, it'll be the
You're
end of
still
November. I'll be
counting.
dead.
Yeah, it'll be
I'll
Thanksgiving,
dead
bro.
somehow.
It'll be fucking Thanksgiving, and they'll still be fucking counting.
Like, bro, who do they
It's
have
a
counting
repeat
the,
of 2020. What the
who
fuck?
do they have counting the votes? Like a bunch of autistic kids who never learned how to count.
Oh, you know, autistic kids are really smart, and they could probably count better than whatever.
Probably.
Fuck,
Yeah.
they have just normal Democrat operators trying to count.
Bro,
it.
autistic
And they're
kids
like-
will look at those people like.
Oh, hey man, it's not just counting. Like they got to figure out how much cheating they have to do, and that's hard math. I'm sorry, YouTube. I would never insinuate that our elections were anything but the most fair and free elections ever held in the history of the human race.
I will.
Unless the Democrats lose, in which case Trump and the other Republicans rigged the election with the help of Russia. Then of course it was rigged. But as long as Democrats win, then of course it's the most free and fair elections ever to have happened in the history of the human race.
You mean are we talking about how Arizona's still counting their ballots where everybody else has been done?
Yes.
Is it just Arizona or another?
No,
I
think it's just Arizona.
Oh, I thought there was one other that was like that were having shenanigans too or something, but I can't remember.
I think it's actually out of Arizona right now. I didn't hear about any other ones because the other ones didn't, break tabloids like this one did. So
the only one that's still counting is Arizona because every other one, like Stacey Abrams lost governorship a 4th time by the time they're gonna be done counting Arizona.
Wait, who?
The president of the world in Star Trek or whatever.
Oh yeah, that black chick, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
The only thing I like about that name is the fact that she has Abrams in the name. LOL!
No, but and then like Beto O'Rourke, I don't know, it's just really funny to me. They're still counting. Who knows?
Well, and it's funny. So Florida banned all but the most absolute necessary mail-in ballots. They require ID for voting. They have paper ballots, and they didn't have any trouble counting their votes. Imagine my shock.
Fuck.
Everyone,
It's funny.
It's funny to me. Florida has everyone associates Florida.
I'm trying to look for. I'm trying to look for this.
But yet,
tweet.
after the whole situation in 2000, all of a sudden they're like pro when it comes to elections.
well, right now in Arizona, and this is like what I was experiencing during my last couple of years out there. You have a lot of fucking crazy ass old guard that are both, on the Democrat side and the Republican side, kind of like battling each other over fucking dominance. So they're so busy fighting each other, they can't get shit done with their fucking states, or with I'm not states, their counties. Their counties and their cities are suffering, right? Like, it's crazy to me that I live in a populated area of maybe 1,000 people, and I have broadband connection to the internet and able to do this with you guys right now. Where Golden Valley has over 100,000 people living in it, and they can only get DSL. That is how far behind Arizona is, dude. And the funny thing is about all of this, dude, all the shit that's funny about all this is all of their mayors to all their cities are the exact same way, dude. It doesn't matter if they're Republican or they're Democrat. They're slow as fuck. They don't get shit done. They pocket the fucking money and do what
Exit.
they want.
He left.
Now the
know.
ballot thing. The ballot thing is funny because
What a
during the
pussy.
Trump presidency, dude, Arizona was one of the first fucking states to be done with their ballots. You put a Democrat in there. Oh no, we're still counting, guys. Got to give us a little time here. Okay.
The problem, like, I just don't like. This doesn't make sense. Like, how are you
I know.
still counting? And they
I
said,
How many
told you,
people
Bru-
actually
I
live in
told you,
Arizona?
Blue.
Lol.
It's not actually. They're not still counting. They're figuring out how much they need to fortify the election in order to ensure that the proper candidate wins. And by proper candidate, of course, I mean a Democrat, because all the Republicans are evil, racist, Nazi, Hitler in trainings, and anybody who votes for them is an evil, racist, Nazi, Hitler in training, of
Democrats
course. No,
But
but
hold on.
meme.
They're-
Hey, don't. No.
I can say it. I'm not American.
We wouldn't want to anger fucking Mama Susan. All right.
I'm not American.
will.
It's fine.
Yeah, but
Don't
we're
they
still
have-
on YouTube, so come on, calm down now. The Democrats are all the
Canadian
most
elects me, I don't
perfect,
care.
flawless, moral individuals ever to have walked the earth. And if they win, then it's the freest and fairest election that's ever occurred in the history of humankind.
Reminder that that Hitler started off as a fucking whatever before he became full-on fascist.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he was democratically elected.
Zone A captured.
I
Enemy
just-
claims Zone C.
Yeah.
Take that knife, bitch.
I was like, well, don't they have AI? Like AIs that can do the math? Like, that's my
Yep.
thing.
There was some other fuckery that happened too.
Zone B.
Uh,
Zone advanced.
was it Pennsylvania that was having problems with their voter machines, and it was only in the counties that are.
Enemy
I know Arizona did too, but I thought there was another state that had it going on as well, where of course it's only the Republican majority counties
captured.
that have issues with
Oh.
their voting machines. Because of course, like, the Republicans just must be fucking incompetent, inept, evil, racist, Nazi Hitlers.
I can't
Why
spell.
is it like?
I would
why
never
is it-
want to insinuate that the Democrats in any way could be responsible for the shenanigans happening with the voting machines that only ever seem to affect Republican-led areas.
I don't know, man.
Wouldn't
wanna-
I feel like if
I wanna-
if hypothetically speaking, if hypothetically things like this happen, of course, like hypothetically, all that. At this point, why just scrap the voting machines?
What
This just
we
seems-
do, that's what everybody's been wanting, except for the people who sell the voting machines and Democrats, because of course Democrats know that the voting machines are the most safe, secure, and fair ways to run an election, even though fucking like Iran and shit won't use them because they're too easy to fucking hack. Shit.
I guess they're keeping voting machines because the minion wants their money. It's like, okay, I guess.
Basically.
You know, Iran is kind of Giga Chad because they're still using the F-14. That's Giga
like,
Chad.
It's like we care about democracy. I guess democracy caring about democracy goes as far as how much money you can pay Dominion. Sorry, not insinuating anything. They're a great company. I love big corporations.
Yeah,
I love
I'm with
war also.
I'm with Sargon, man. Just go back to pottery shards.
Just like the pottery.
Swear to God, bro. Like, way up the pottery shards. There you go. Everybody gets one.
Just be paper ballots. Just stick
That
paper
seriously,
ballots. That seems
paper
to work.
ballots. Paper ballots, and you have to show your ID at your polling place in order to get one. That's it. There you go. Most safe and secure elections you could possibly run.
Advantage.
Also, I don't-
Dude, I actually like that pottery shards idea though.
if
Honestly,
Also,
That's a good idea.
it wasn't a country of 350 million people, I'd be down. But like, I don't think that would be feasible.
Oh, no.
Like, if this was fucking Greece, right, and we only had like fucking 10 million people or something, it's like, okay, yeah, we might be able to do that.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But like 350 million people, like, that's a lot of pottery to have.
But you know what? All those stupid shit oh god, I said our company. Oh jeez.
Woo!
Our country
Xbox,
fucking
record
spends,
that.
dude. Like, I'm kind of down for it. You know what I mean? Like, we spend money on dumber shit than that. I mean,
I'm not even like the money is. I don't even care about that. For me, it's just like the weight and the mess, right? Like,
Down, dude. I'm like, yo, that'd
like
be
how
fun.
much
You
the
know what, dude?
landfills would just fill up immediately because of that one day.
I'm trying to find.
Think
this,
about it, dude.
like-
The election cycle would be at least, I would like to think fair on that, right? But
No.
that would make those motherfuckers earn their money. You know what I mean?
I don't know why does copy Florida? Because like it's just like it's really like I know the answer by the way, but like I'm trying to keep
What?
to the team. But like corporations are great. I love big corporations. Why does copy Florida? Because like Florida's like got their shit done with almost immediately.
Because that's racist, Blue.
You're right.
Yeah. Making
Well,
it
they,
hard,
like,
making
hire
it
a
harder
bunch
for
of
people to
Hispanic children
cheat
to do it
is
for them?
somehow racist.
Probably.
Because telling somebody to get an ID to vote means you hate black people somehow.
Yeah, now you develop, but yet PA has a state representative that's dead. Okay.
Does it even cost that much to get an ID?
No.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, it's like $10 at the fucking DMV.
It's okay though. He'll be resurrected by the traveler.
Maybe
I don't think it's 10 either, but it's not expensive.
No, it's not. And you
For
need
me
it
to
for
get my
fucking.
photo identification ID in Canada. It's like $25.
You need it for fucking everything. You needed to buy a gun. You needed to buy alcohol. You neted to buy fucking. Apply for a
Actually
loan.
live
Open
in
a
the
bank
fucking
account.
country. Actually live in the country.
There are 1,000 different things that you need an ID for,
dude,
but
literally,
apparently
you need
requiring
that shit
it
to
for.
buy a car.
Yep.
You need to get insurance for your house. You need to pay rent. Like all those require an ID.
Yep.
like $40 where I live.
For an ID?
Also,
It's $36. Close enough.
For an ID or for a driver's license? Because that is
ID.
it is different.
I mean, he is in Bama, so.
Then there's Alabama.
Touchdown.
Texas like 16.
Alabama.
California it's 35.
Alabama.
So that's driver's license. ID is 30.
Yeah, okay. All right. So it's gone up a little bit since I got mine, but not that much
like,
actually,
still,
because it was like 15 or something when I got my ID done, and so 30. Like that's not much.
In New York it's 14. Pennsylvania it is 32.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
North Carolina.
Let's see. I want to see Florida.
so, by the way, in terms of a hot.
I can specify Florida.
Wait, hold. Can you get banned on YouTube if you say like there shouldn't be any pre-voting? Is that bannable on YouTube or no?
I don't think so.
You said there shouldn't be any.
The only thing I
pre-voting?
know
Yeah,
of
I
that
could
the
agree
only,
with that,
the only thing I know of that you could get banned for is insinuating that the elections were anything but the most free and fair.
I'm not gonna go that far. I think as far as it goes, I think pre-voting shouldn't exist.
3 minutes left.
I
I
think
can understand that
pre-voting-
actually.
The
I
pre-voting
think
shouldn't
pre-voting
exist.
is
You
alright
have
as
to-
long as you go to a place to do it.
Outside of special circumstances, pre-voting shouldn't exist. Like, if you're gonna go vote, you go out to vote. Make it
Like all
if
the
you
other
wanna make-
losers.
If you want to make it a national holiday where you have like a day off of work,
That'd
go
be
for it.
acceptable. A national holiday.
Make it
that's
make
the
it a
only
national
reason
holiday.
Zone C
Now, the national holiday is stupid because like 90% of people would have to work anyway because like you can't close fucking banks and shit and liquor stores and
Zone A lost.
grocery stores and shit just because it's fucking
Oh.
voting day.
Unless it's on a Sunday.
Oh, you gotta finish it.
They don't.
change it to
They
Sunday.
don't ever.
Lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
I feel like there's a way you
Yeah.
could do it. Like you make voting day a Sunday, and most problems are solved.
Zone A captured.
Yeah, but,
No,
outside of
because
special
like tons of
circumstances-
people, everybody who works for a living has to work on Sunday.
You gonna arrest me?
Yeah, except me. I'm the
Oh,
one of the exceptions.
No, let's say.
But your
a
place
lot
is
of
open
places-
on Sunday, isn't it, Brem?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So like you could work on Sunday, you just don't. That's what I mean. Like every place I've ever worked, we're open on Sunday.
Just be a Christian. Just work at a Christian store. You're good.
What if I said I was Muslim? There we go.
Right.
I might. Yeah.
Join the army. Just join the army and make sure your shit happens on a Sunday. Easy.
There's.
So it doesn't matter. The polls are open all day. This is not
Why
like
do we
there's
keep
there's
talking
no
about
need to
that
give
shit?
everybody the day off. They're open 24 hours, so it doesn't matter whether you work
Are they
day,
really?
night.
24
Yes.
hours?
No.
Maybe
no, I don't think
18
so.
hours or so. It's all fucking day, right?
Oh, that's
And
kind of cool. I didn't know
if
that.
you do have to
24
take
hours, I
time
have
to get
I have
to
one issue
vote,
with it.
your employer is required to give you 3 hours, I do believe it is. One of which or two of which have it's either 3 or 4 hours, and either one of them or two of them have to be paid at the end or the beginning of your shift, whichever is more convenient to give you time to go vote. So like there's no need. We already have this sorted out. Like this has not been a problem for fucking hundreds of years. Like it's worked fine all this time, but now all of a sudden all these people are having trouble finding time to vote. It's like no, you're not.
I mean,
No, pre-voting, like,
it's harder to justify leaving work now. Cost of living is down.
No, I don't agree with that. If you,
No, but like I said, they
care
have to
that-
pay you.
If you
And
care
this is
that much,
and this is only if you somehow, which fucking never happens, but somehow you work you work an 18-hour shift where the entirety of your shift is when the polls are open,
Get to the polls.
which just doesn't fucking happen. I mean, I'm sure one person out of every fucking million has a shift like that or something, or
You know what, guys?
an
You just need
emergency
to
at work or
Pokemon
something,
go to
but-
the polls.
Yeah, Pokemon go to the polls. Cringe. That bitch was cringe.
well, apparently they didn't Pokemon go to the polls because she fucking lost.
Yeah, right.
You know what's funny is like
Oh, wait, I'm stupid.
she evidently like they did the count
still
or
admit
whatever,
it.
and like she won a fucking like the popular vote or some shit like that,
No,
and I'm like, okay,
I think later Trump won that one too.
but like I'm just
No,
like,
I think technically she did win the popular vote, but unfortunately
Let's
that
say
counts
she won
all
the
the illegal
popular vote.
aliens that vote in California and shit. So
yeah, that's why she won actually. It was
Yeah.
because of that.
yeah, if you don't count that, like then she didn't win the popular vote either.
Which now they're saying that like that most Hispanics or illegal aliens are actually voting more Republican. Which
Yeah.
I'm like, I find that funny considering it's that
That's not
party
nice.
that is literally like, yo, let's build the wall, and they're kind of like, yeah, let's build the wall. I'm like, wait, what?
Because
Well,
they don't want
Ironically,
those fucking criminals
most
enter the country.
Mexicans and South Americans, they are far more conservative than fucking most American Democrats for sure. You know, they're Catholic,
Well-
right? Like,
How did I win this fight?
Yeah.
you know, Catholicism is huge in Mexico and some of the other. I don't know how far exactly it goes. I don't think the entirety of South America is Catholic.
Quite a
But-
bit though.
but
Like,
a-
almost,
yeah,
like,
a
I
big
didn't
chunk
even say
of
a
it.
majority. I'd
Yeah.
say majority, not all of it, but a majority.
Yeah, big
the other
chunk
one
of it
is
is,
just
and they are
Christianity, dude. The other
super
one's-
Catholic.
Yeah, dude, and even the Christians act more Catholic than Christians. So it's like, god damn, bro, like that is hardcore conservatism right there. Boys, I'll tell you what.
And that's somebody who was saying it. I think it was Milo Yiannopoulos actually, but it might have been
I was Catholic. I remember that.
might have been one of the other comedian-y guys that was going around to schools and shit. But he was saying where, yeah, it's not going to be long before, say, in like Chicago or something or L.A. or wherever, once the Hispanic population gets to a certain point to where they start really taking over like institutions like the cops and you know and getting
Oh yeah, it's
you
gonna
know,
it's gonna straight up get corrupt city.
a lot of the city council and shit like that. Well, like no, because they don't have the white guilt that fucking white liberals do. Right? They don't feel they didn't
yeah.
they weren't, you know, white, even though white people weren't either, but like they have no connection to fucking white slaveholders in America in the fucking 1800s
Yeah.
and shit. And so when they take over and they start, you know, like the police chief is Mexican and the city council is mostly Mexican and the mayor is Mexican, dude, they are going to crack down hard on crime. And they're not going to give a fuck when black people start saying, "Oh, but it's racist." Like, we're not racist. Go
No,
fuck
dude.
yourself. Yeah.
I don't know about that because Mexico is still a shit show and like You
Not
know
a
what I
lot.
mean?
Well, like not the ones that come here the right way though. That's the thing. They all come here to get
Uh,
away from that shit. You know what I mean?
true. Yeah.
Now the illegals, okay, like yeah, fair enough. They're the coyotes and shit like that. Yeah, they're part of the problem. But I think there's more.
Let's go. Come on. Fucking-
Arriba.
Zone B lost.
I just want to apologize and say that the views expressed here don't necessarily reflect those of Game Talk and its subsidiaries.
Nah, Pete's racist. Don't listen to him.
I mean, I am,
What's
yeah.
subsidiaries, Leon?
I don't know.
I'm racist as fuck. Don't worry about it.
Any's that we might
Future
pick
porn
up.
tag.
Gotcha.
I mean, regardless, back to saying earlier though, I think, like, yeah, you should have to vote on election, no pre-voting outside of special circumstances.
Yeah,
No
I get that.
pre-voting.
I
totally get
trust.
that.
I don't trust early voting, especially mail-in.
Yeah, and no
Dude,
mail,
I think early
no
voting
mail
is
in.
kind of weird, anyways. Like,
Well,
what
here's the
fuck,
no.
bro?
All right, like I would not be opposed to early voting if you had to go down to like say that they just had the election day is election day, but they'll have the polls open for like 3, 4, 5 days beforehand, and you can go in and vote whenever you want, but you got to show your ID. They check your name off the list. They check your ID and make sure that okay, here's the thing, and then they check you off to okay, you voted. So that way you can't come in like the next day or whatever. I'd be fine with that, but mail-in voting, that shit needs to fucking go. Because it is so easy.
Bro,
Like
they
the
were-
fact that the Amazon CEO didn't want to use mail-in voting for whether or not his employees could unionize because it's too easy to fucking rig an election with mail-in voting is just like, oh really? Is that so?
Yeah,
You don't
he's not
say.
wrong, yeah.
You don't say.
But you're perfectly
Like, and
okay for the
especially-
whole of California to be mail-in voting for everything else.
Dude,
All right.
Dude, especially like mail-in early voting, they have plenty of time to. Never mind, Susan. I didn't say anything.
Oh, well, you mean like Biden's big jump, right? At 2 o'clock in the morning? Is that what you are talking
After they
about?
stopped counting. After they stopped counting for several hours. Yeah.
Well, after they said they stopped counting, but boarded up the windows and wouldn't let the Republican
Who
poll
was Biden
watchers in.
running? Wait, Biden wasn't running against anybody, was he?
Yeah,
I think he got
no,
handed
not
it to him because of the whole Trump shit, right? Like that whole Trump thing that happened or whatever.
what Trump thing? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Like,
Never
what are you
mind. I'm
talking
out of it.
about?
I'm out of it, guys. I'm sorry.
Who's Biden running
Yeah,
against?
leave it
Like, how
alone.
did that happen in 2020?
Dude, 2020 was a blur for me. I was that. Oh, you know what? That was the year
was a
that all this
shit
shit
show,
happened.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
a
all.
shit show.
That was the year that all my shit show
I
happened.
can't
and
tell
I
did or
didn't.
Biden is also.
No. I didn't know. Dude, I wasn't keeping track of that shit, dude. I was like going through my own turmoil in my life. Yeah, like that was a rough one.
To answer your question, Blue, they both have Alzheimer's.
Of course. No,
I will fucking dick you down, meme. I will
You had to think
fucking.
about that one
I
for a
will
second
make
there,
you.
didn't you? Alzheimer's, old man.
Yeah.
Take that knife.
No, but yeah, it's like also the whole idea of pre-voting months in advance negates the whole idea on an election day, anyways. So
Yeah.
Zone B lost.
yeah, if you can't be bothered to vote a day on the election or even 3 days before the election, then I'm sorry, you don't get the vote.
Dude, wasn't there like during the whole Trump, like the Trump shit, like wasn't like Clinton's like fucking like when they counted her votes, wasn't there like certain fucking districts that like didn't even have the
right, that's
population
right.
numbers when they looked at it when they were investigating? You guys remember that? I remember hearing
Yes.
something about that. Like certain fucking districts that voted for her didn't even meet the fucking population versus what they counted. And I was like, bro, how the
thought that
fuck do you
was-
have so much
Yeah,
in
there
count?
there were certain districts in Michigan. It was all the swing states, of course.
Yeah,
Which this is
no,
not to
but I
imply
thought
that
that was-
that the election was not completely fair and free. But yeah, there were
Absolutely.
several districts all around the country in various swing states where they'd have like 115% voter turnout to their registered, their
Yeah,
their,
yeah, but I
their
don't
total amount of
remember.
registered voters.
I don't remember
It's
that.
like,
meme.
yo,
I
this
don't
district
remember
got a
that.
buff. This district got a buff this week, man. Tell you what.
Yeah, but, I don't remember that with Hillary. I remember that with Biden.
Oh, it happened with Hillary too. It just wasn't as bad.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
or like
they
there was
were
the
saying-
county in or I think it was a district. There was a district in California where it literally only got one vote, but it gave 2/3 of the vote to Biden and 1/3 of the vote to Trump. Yeah. Yeah, one vote was cast, but somehow 2/3 of a vote went to Biden and 1/3 of a vote went to Trump.
How does that work out? That doesn't even make sense to me.
Oh, it makes perfect sense.
Wait, are they treating these votes like
With,
fucking crypto coin, dude? Like,
with
yo,
the-
we get like
with the
30%
power-
of this fucking vote, dog.
Well, like I said,
wait,
I wouldn't want to say anything was rigged or anything, but I would just say that the machines that they were using were obviously fortified to ensure that the proper candidate was elected.
Well, I'm pretty
This
sure with the
episode is
power
so
of
getting banned off of
necromancy,
YouTube.
I'm pretty sure with the power of necromancy, it certainly got.
Well, that too, yeah. Well, hey,
I remember that. Yo, I remember
we
the
can
dead
vote a
shit.
dead
That shit
person
was
into
funny.
office. Why not let dead people vote? Like, come on, right? Like, you know, don't be
Bro.
fucking necrophobic.
Dude, Democrats are the same people that are like, what? We've had dead elections before. Yeah, back in the fucking turn of the century, before we had smartphones.
Yeah,
or
but when you had to
cell
wait for a
phones or
telegraph and
internet,
then a fucking newspaper to fucking tell you that
right?
somebody
Or
had
the
died.
Radio, the
right?
radio, like the one station. Yeah, dude. Like these motherfuckers are out here like literally trying to justify this shit. I'm like, bro, like, give it a rest. Like, you know damn well that motherfucker
Stop
did not win.
justifying cheating. Just stop justifying.
Well, or like say he did win, right? I could believe he won, but that just means that Democrat voters are the most low information fucking people on the planet because they couldn't even fucking, they didn't
Honestly?
even know that their candidate had died, and it wasn't like it was the day before, or like no, it was a month before.
Exactly.
month.
I was just gonna. How early does early voting take place? Is it just like a week or a couple weeks?
It depends on it depends on the state. Depends on the state. Some like California will send you your ballots about a month in advance.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
But some
bullshit.
places
That's
might,
garbage.
but some
That's
places might
bullshit.
only do it a week in advance, or something. You know, it depends. So it depends on the
I
state.
could accept a week. I could accept a week if I were to leave early voting alone, but a month? Nah, bro.
Like I said, I don't even
month
care
is-
as long as you have to
that's-
go down to the polls, show your ID, and then they check your name off of a
Okay,
list.
but like
I'm
a
fine
month,
with that.
bro. Like I don't know, man. A month. It sounds fishy.
Well, the reason why I was asking was just because of that, right? Like, I could understand it if like all the votes were in, and then the dude dies, right? But like, if the dude it wasn't
even
like
happen.
if the dude was already dead, and they're still voting and nobody knows anything, like that just sounds fishy.
Well, yeah, but
You know what I
even
mean?
yeah,
It
because
sounds
even
weird.
with fucking early voting and all that, most people still go down to the polls and vote in person. So like,
Yeah.
at least half or more of the votes this
It's
guy
just-
got,
yeah.
he got after he died.
Which is funny. Like it's
Wait,
it's funny.
hold up. Did someone like write his name in like the death note or something like that?
In the
how did
death
that
note?
happen?
He did have a heart attack.
Zone B captured.
True.
Beam drumming. But like,
Homie says death note. Like
I just need to check my I don't know if I did duality or not on this character.
no, like when I hear that shit, I'm like, like what? How do you die of election? Like, oh my god, I'll never understand.
Bro, like, and that's kind of like what I'm worried about, right? Because they say like a lot of Democrats that I know, like a lot, like literally like the liberal kids that I've talked
Open
to
your
on my
fire team, loser.
Facebook.
Oh,
They will straight say like how like bad Republicans are with like information, and they just believe everything. And I'm like, yeah, but you guys vote in dead guys if you want to talk about the lack
Which,
of
by
fucking
the way, is
information.
the opposite of fucking true, because when they do studies, Republicans can accurately state the beliefs of Democrats. Democrats cannot accurately state the beliefs of Republicans.
Well, you're
Every study they've done, and these are like Harvard and Yale studies, so they're fucking done by
Some of the most liberal
SJWs and
areas,
yeah,
too.
exactly. These are
Yeah.
not fucking Republican-run studies or nothing. Yeah, they're college studies done by liberal college. You know, the fucking 99.9% liberal college professors and
Right.
students.
Yeah.
So yeah, and every
Yeah,
time it's the
they're
same
telling
thing.
you that,
Republicans
yeah.
can accurately describe what Democrats believe, you know, what their political positions are, whereas Democrats cannot. Democrats, it's all fucking, oh, they're Nazis and they think fucking Hitler
Dude,
and blah, blah, blah.
But like I've noticed, like with most Dems, that they're so fucking short-tempered, dude. You back them into a corner with facts, and the next big thing is either they're gonna have a loud outburst of yelling and screaming, and all kinds of bullshit, or they're gonna threaten you and talk about how they're going to kill you. Like, it is ridiculous, and how they work this shit out.
You
in
mean
their
like
heads,
the
dude.
white liberal dude who choked out that black Republican bitch at the polls, which fucking, of
Yeah,
course,
it's fucked.
no news company fucking reported on, of course.
Hey, so like,
so much for Black Lives Matter.
I know,
I told
right?
you how my buddy is like a hardcore liberal, right? I worked with the guy, and he's kind of a dick now. Like, so he posted on Facebook the other morning on how a Republican gunned down somebody, right? So I posted a very similar story of a Democrat shooting an old Republican.
Yeah, the baseball game, right?
You know, I haven't heard a word from this guy since. I'm just saying, like, the double standards, that shit's real. You can't make this shit up, bro.
Oh, dude, well, look, every time a shooting happens, dude, they're foaming at the mouth, just waiting to be able to blame Republicans and fucking all that.
Guns.
And then
Blame
it turns
guns.
out that it's a fucking
Blame
Democrat
fucking guns.
or something, you know.
It's always someone left leaning.
Dude,
like,
the whole
majority
reason
of
why
the
drugs
time-
are banned are literally because they're drugs. Like,
a
no
majority of
joke.
the
Go ahead,
time,
guns,
a majority
do
of the time, the
something.
shooters are left leaning.
Well,
Put
that's
the
what
gun
they
on the
say,
table,
right?
go ahead,
But
don't
like
do
every
something.
single, like, there's usually a pretty good, you know, fucking case. That's a funny thing too. Like, there's usually a pretty good like reason why like the right-leaning person shot somebody versus the left-leaning person shooting somebody.
But yeah, it's usually
Right.
something like
It's
Kyle
like it-
Rittenhouse.
Right. Like, it's kind of crazy to me, like, how they like to leave that information out. Like,
the Kyle Rittenhouse thing doesn't count as shooting though. That's self-defense. How does that count as shooting?
to a
Well, but they'll
that
count.
is
Yeah,
not
they'll count it
self-defense.
as one. Yeah.
Yeah, they do, and they do actually.
They're just factually incorrect.
Well, yes,
No,
they
I
are,
agree
but
with
that
you.
doesn't
They
stop
don't give
them.
a shit. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, they don't care.
I
I
think these
care.
people can read.
Problem is,
You
I
think
do
they, even
care.
if they
The
could, that
joke's
they
on
cared?
you.
Or understand self-defense? You think they care about self-defense? They don't give a shit. Look at California. Go ask Pete.
Yep.
How's the self-defense law in California?
Fucking terrible.
Isn't it like some weird fucking like?
Dude,
thing
you have to
now?
you have to retreat from your own house.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't think so.
Yeah,
that
it's like,
motherfucker's dead regardless of what they think.
like retreat where? Where? Or what? I'm just supposed to fucking go running out in the middle of the street in my fucking underwear and brandishing a firearm, by the
which,
way,
anybody-
because if I don't take my gun with me, then I'm leaving my gun in easy access for a felon to grab it. So I will be running down the street in my
You had any
underwear,
scares in your
brandishing a
neighborhood
firearm,
about that,
which
by
is
the
illegal.
way?
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, this is why I bought guns. Everybody's like, oh, what do you need a gun for? Because a couple years before me and my girlfriend got together, somebody fucking from the apartment complex behind me, the ghetto-ass fucking apartments behind me, hopped one of my neighbor's fences trying to get away from the cops, and then tried to take his little girl as a hostage.
Yeah, sorry, Chief. I'd shoot that motherfucker.
My
Yep.
favorite meme that comes with the gun thing is the robber's like, like that break-in, he's in your house or whatever. He's like, stop, I have a family. He's like, shut up, I'm the one talking here. I have the funny boomstick.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
no, they get-
ridiculous.
That's those
bro,
stupid,
they get-
those,
they get
okay.
they had those after like I don't know if it was specifically after George Floyd. I don't think it was specifically George Floyd, but there was a couple of the other ones where fucking like some of these black bitches were out there with fucking signs saying no mom should have to worry about her son when he goes out to rob a house.
How about like your son being raised by a better fucking person other
Right?
than you?
How about your kid does not rob
You
houses and then he won't get
rancid-ass
fucking shot?
bitch.
Like,
Dude,
It's really that simple, but you know, no, can't have. How are they supposed to make their money? Hey, hey, Brem, how are they supposed to make their money, dog? Come on now. If they couldn't
EBT like everybody else.
if they couldn't rob houses, bro, how are they supposed to afford their flat screen TVs and their PS5s? Come on, man,
So
they're Jordans.
They can't use the fucking EBT that their fucking
That's
race
not enough.
during
Come on.
that time requested to have the program that was literally designed for them as a race. It was a racial thing. They wanted it, and what did they do? It wasn't enough. Well, like, you guys should have thought about that before you said that's what you wanted. Like, simple as fucking that.
Bro, you're just racist, don't lie.
Hey, man, EBTs don't pay for Air Jordans, so come on now.
Bruh.
They can all suck my dick. Someone fucking breaks into my house, I kill him.
Yo, they did. Yeah, they did.
They're
Yo,
fucking
like
dead.
gravestone in my backyard with that dude's name on. They did.
And
What's the-
all the people want to defend the invader. Oh, he could just want to steal something. I don't care.
I don't care.
He ain't stealing my shit.
Again, I
He
have
ain't
the
stealing
funny
my shit.
boomstick.
I don't know
I'm
his
allowed to talk.
intention. I don't know his intentions. I don't give a shit about his intentions. You break in my house, I fucking knife you.
Yo, simple.
Well, I don't care if
Simple.
his intention was just to steal something. You're still stealing something. That's not yours.
You cannot
You
guess
are allowed-
somebody's fucking intentions when they break into your house.
Well, like I
That is
said,
not how that fucking works.
even forgetting that, right? Let's say you could. Let's say you knew for a fact that all this guy was going to do was steal something. I don't care because you are allowed to defend your. You are allowed to defend your property with force, up to and including lethal force. Period. Now, some states have made it to where you can't, but it
California.
should be.
New York.
Yeah, then again, California, you can get in trouble for that because technically in
dude.
California, you are allowed to defend your property with force. Now, not deadly force, but force. And then
That's fine. I'll send him in the hospital.
if they escalate it from there, then once they attack you, then you can use deadly force. But the problem is that contradicts with the law where you have, even if you're in your own home, you have to retreat before you're allowed to use deadly force to defend yourself. So if you do try to defend your property with force and then it escalates to you needing deadly force, they can then argue that you didn't retreat when you had the chance and you escalated the conflict into deadly force being necessary, and therefore, you're guilty of murder. It's some shit, man. That's why I want to get the fuck out of here as quickly as fucking possible.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, especially.
I miss
since,
California, but not that California. I miss the California we grew up in, bro.
Especially since Beto O'Rourke lost the election. Fuck him.
I was like, I don't know. You're the one
Safe
still
to
in the
move to
Soviet
Texas.
Union, man.
It's safe to move to Texas.
Yeah.
You're
Hey,
still
you're
in,
still in the
you're
Soviet
still in
Union.
Canada, bro, which is 10 times worse than California. As bad as California, I mean, your whole
Say
country
10
literally.
times.
Yes.
I mean,
his
it's up there, but I wouldn't say 10.
Bro, his whole country just literally banned handguns. Period. Like, no more.
Wait,
No more.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
is
was
now
like a couple
illegal to
weeks
buy,
ago.
sell, or transfer a handgun, which means, yeah, technically, if you already own one, you can keep it, but that's it. There's no more, because you can't buy them, you can't sell them, and you can't even transfer them. So that means your dad can't, like, give you his in, like,
Hate to
his
tell them, but
will.
there's this thing called like the border to United States, and those states that are on that border are not all fucking like
No.
liberally challenged anti-gun guys. Like,
No, it's just the same problem Chicago has, right? It's like, yeah, they banned guns in the entire fucking city of Chicago, but it's like, yeah, but the counties
the
right
outer
next door
counties
have them.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And then
that's
they're
the funny thing,
like,
right?
oh,
The-
but if you ban guns in those counties, like, okay, then you go to the whole state or the whole country, and it's like, yeah, but Mexico still exists, bro. Like, like, dude, yeah.
all this work to help disarm people, dude. That's the funny thing to me.
Well, yeah, bro. It's,
Like,
hey, you can't fucking
I
take
told you-
over an armed populace.
Did I ever tell you guys about the liberal ass teacher professor or whatever that came into the store, crying about how fucking, because it was like his first time, it was like his first year in Arizona. Like, he didn't understand how Arizona worked, right? Like,
Because it was open carry.
dude, yeah, open carry, yeah.
Yeah.
And this was like literally just before the concealed carry thing went through, and this fucking liberally challenged professor, we were having a pretty good conversation, by the way, and then he fucking spurged out when he saw somebody carry a fucking Glock on his side, right? And I was like, bruh, and he literally he screamed. He didn't just yell loudly. No, he screamed.
Man, what a little bit.
And
to be fair, Bram, it is a Glock.
so I was like, bruh,
Glock's scary,
like,
bro.
what's wrong? Like, he's all, why the fuck does he have to carry an open carry like that here in public? He's all, I feel like I'm gonna go there and take that from him. I'm like,
Yeah,
good
that's
luck.
a good way. You want to get shot? That's how
I
you get
said,
shot.
first off, I said, if you go and reach for his gun, you are in a state that will make it legal for him to defend himself against you.
Yeah, you're
you
now
have to
a
understand
felon.
And I told him, I said, well, welcome to Arizona. I said, this is how this is out here. It's a pretty normal thing. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, he just went off on me, bro. I was like, dude,
Bye,
like,
Felicia.
I'm not even the one that carries the fucking gun, and you're yelling at me like I'm the gun carrier. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because you haven't voted it out yet, Brem. Come on now.
Dude,
Fucking
bro, I don't
liberal
know how
challenge
many-
people bother me, dude.
I don't know
Like,
how many
oh.
times I think I've seen that a few times where they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go and grab his gun,
Yeah,
lapel."
yeah.
Okay, yeah, good luck with that, fucking idiot.
It's been on.
Yeah,
Like,
you
okay,
get shot.
stupid.
It happens on
You get
Twitter all the
shot,
time, and it's like, yeah, one, that's a really good way to get fucking shot. Do you
Lol,
want to get
Twitter.
shot? Because that's how you're gonna get fucking shot. Two, because then they always say, yeah, and then I'd use their gun to hold them until the police got there. And it's like, two, thank you for admitting that a firearm is a great tool for subduing a criminal until the proper authorities can arrive and take them into custody. So thank you for
Yeah.
proving how useful guns are.
Yeah, and also when the cop arrived, the actual gun owner would tell him, "Yo, this crazy bitch stole my gun," and pointing at me like,
That's
yeah,
exactly what would happen.
the gun will point the cop will point the gun at you, you fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, it's a felony. You just committed a felony.
Yeah, good job. Now you're not allowed to vote. Now you're not allowed to vote. Who's gonna vote against the Trumpers? Oh no, what do we do?
And so yeah, we should start encouraging them to do that. Yeah, everywhere there's open carry, just start going and grabbing for people's guns. That way, either A, they get shot, or B, even if they don't get shot, they've just committed felonies. So that way, they lose both their gun rights and their voting rights. Oh, this could be good. Yeah.
How retarded can people get, bro? Like, there has to be a limit.
Never underestimate the stupidity of people, bro. There is no limit. It never stops. Like, you know somebody who's worked retail long enough when they stop saying, okay, there's no way that somebody could be dumber than this asshole right here. You don't say that anymore.
True that. I mean, I'm kind of feeling that way about the internet anyway, so I mean.
Truth.
Like, right when you think shit, you're like, okay, there's no way this person means it, and then they like do a twit longer or a Reddit post where they're like, oh yeah, I totally fucking meant it. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah, and
you
here's
are that
yeah.
stupid.
Yep. Yeah, like fucking who's that fucking atheist dude?
Amazing TJ, amazing atheist?
No, the one that got into it Jordan Peterson a bunch of times with debates and shit.
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris, yeah, Sam Harris fucking and him fucking clarifying how yes, he indeed meant he literally didn't care if Joe Biden and family had fucking dead babies' corpses in their basement. He's still better than Trump.
Yeah, I've heard that shit before, yeah. The nonsense bullshit, dude. Like, dude, one of my friends told me, yeah, he could cure cancer to fucking Morrow and AIDS, and I would still hate him just as much. I'm like, yeah, you sound pretty fucking ignorant about your politics.
They're all cult members. Stop.
I think they are, actually.
Trump derangement syndrome is a real ass thing.
Yeah, and somehow Trump derangement syndrome is not a real thing. Huh?
Yeah, right.
I just don't understand people, bro. Like, I never thought Trump was really. I mean, I didn't like Trump at the beginning. Like, I actually couldn't stand the guy. But like when I started like listening to what he had to say and looking into his actual fucking shit, I was like, you know what? He may be onto something. I want to see what he can fucking do. Like, now I'm like, bro, like I see like. I'm so fucking glad I was able to move away from hating that guy so much, because like pretty soon I would have probably ended up like that, unfortunately.
I mean, the only downside to Trump was he picked a terrible cabinet.
Yeah, his cabinet was ass, wasn't it? Like,
bro. Actually, some of it was pretty good, but he fired all of them. Like he fired Bannon and shit. And
the fact that Bolton was even on there blows my mind. John Bolton and Wolf.
Yeah, he kept all the people who were the devious, conniving, like liars and shit, and then fucking got rid of all of.
He did admit that. He's all, yeah, I said he did. He even said like they're the best people for the business. He just said they were the best people.
Except they weren't though, because like I said, all the people that he kept, they were the people who were working against him and shit. And it's like, bro. Yeah, that's.
I guess he like went after fucking what's her face today, Candace Owens. Did you hear about that?
No.
Like, I guess he talked a grip of shit to her, and fucking, she went off. Like, she got pissed. I'm like, yo, you got every right to be mad. Like, you like campaigned for this guy. Like, you fucking helped this guy get into his shit with your big ass following. Like, I get it.
What did he say? What happened?
I have no idea. I need to see what the fuck it was about, because she went off on a fucking video today, and I was like, yo, like, what the shit? Like, what the fuck? Yo, like,
Berta.
what log was I sleeping under when this took place? Like, I want to know. What the fuck happened with this conversation that got this bitch?
Wow,
fucking
I had to
going nuts?
approve Trump dated a black woman. That's fucking YouTube auto censored that comment.
Are you fucking real?
How are we supposed to celebrate black voices if we're not allowed to say black woman, YouTube?
Well, I
Women
think
is
it was
real
the Trump
anyways.
thing that got him one black woman.
Are you
That's
fucking
funny.
serious?
I mean, the thing is, isn't a woman not like no one can tell us what a woman is anyways? So it's
Isn't
like,
that
why is
ableist?
What is a woman?
Well,
Indeed.
according to fucking everybody Matt Walsh talked to, fucking they have no idea.
Women aren't real.
Nope. People who menstruate. That's a better term.
Men
But
can
even then,
menstruate too, right?
some men have periods too. So you know.
Oh, there was a video today debunking the trans movement again, right? Like, I've been watching a lot of those lately too. So I'm surprised personally why this couple did not have a cop
You have zone advantage.
to arrest them. It was two males transitioning to being females. And dude got so butthurt because the birth certificate stated that he was the mother, even though that's what he wanted was to be a female, right? But because the pronoun or the noun was mother, whatever, right? Like, he got fucking bent over it. But in the next clip that the guy shows, you know what this motherfucker does? He literally takes out his tit and puts it in the kid's mouth. And nobody calls this shit out. I'm like, are you
course
fucking for real? Like, a grown-ass man putting his fucking disgusting ass nipple in his kid's mouth. Are you fucking stupid? Oh, I was so fucking heat when I saw that, dude. And there's no cops were called. Nothing, nothing. Like, yeah, it's whatever.
Garuda,
bro.
Hunter Biden is free and not in prison because he's Hunter Biden. Like, he should, but he committed a felony when he applied for a background check for a firearm and didn't state that he was a current user of drugs.
5 minutes. Zone B captured. You have
That's a
advantage.
felony.
America.
What do you mean?
Joe Biden.
Joe Bayman?
Whenever I think of Hunter Biden, I always think of like Hacker Hunter or something like that. I don't know why.
The bully hunters.
Yeah, I think of that shit. I
That
think
shit
of
was
everything with Hunter in it instead of
hilarious.
like someone's actual name.
We are those who hunt the online bullies.
I missed. Never mind.
So what else is there to talk about besides all the voting shit? And...
Oh, what? Actually, there's a shitload. I posted it all in the Game Talk chat. But one thing is, Activision is introducing a new CoC for I don't know if it's just Call of Duty. The article says just Call of Duty games. Yeah, code of conduct.
Oh, okay.
But
Say,
I don't see why it
Call of
would be
Duty
just Call of Duty games and not all of their games. But either way,
I can think of a reason why it'd only be Call of Duty.
why?
Call of Duty Lamar.
Hot mic.
Yeah, but
I mean-
other of their games have hot mics.
Zone B captured. You have zone advantage.
This is
Yeah.
that is Call of Duty though.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter
Call of
if
Duty.
if you introduce a rule and 90% of the rule violations would be in one game and 10% would be in the other, why wouldn't you still want? I mean, if you're committed to these rules, why wouldn't you still want to enforce that 10% on the other games? Like, it doesn't matter that only one game has it worse than others.
3 minutes.
I mean,
It's fair, I think. I think that's pretty good.
that's fair, but I think they're doing it more to shut people up, if anything, which would mean
Zone B captured.
the people who play the other games are less sensitive than people who play COD.
I mean,
Dude,
that
I've
would
been-
be the
Ever
opposite.
since I started
'cause-
playing the new Call of Duty, I've been hearing so much shit talk. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, I love Call of Duty shit talk though.
I do too.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, so do I,
Glorious.
it's funny.
Yeah, dude, like, you know, it kind
I
of
don't-
brings
I
you
don't
back to
like
the day,
participating
dude.
into it much anymore, but it's funny whenever I listen to it.
It's
Yo,
the
so-
only reason why I don't turn off game chat when I play COD, so I can listen to the people scream at me.
Oh, my favorite is when I kill people and they're like, "He's hard scoping!" or shit like that. It's so fucking funny. It happened last night when I was playing with my friend. We were playing just random like hardpoint or whatever. And this guy we kept killing kept being like, "He's hard scoping!" So at the end of the game, we just said, "He's hard scoping" constantly to him, and it was so funny.
So, question, like, on the game itself, how is it running on your system, and are you crashing a lot as much people are saying?
I am crashing personally.
Oh.
Yeah, like, about how much do you crash, like, per, like, I'd
Like
say, like, I
session?
don't know. Either session or, like I'm pretty sure it's happening, like, what, like, every 3 to 4 sessions, I'm guessing?
Basically, if I'm really unlucky, I'll crash like 4 to 10 plus times a day.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That sounds horrible.
But the
Like,
game's fun, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's still bad. No, it's that bad. It's just like you're willing to tolerate because the game is fun.
Yeah, because I'm having fun, right?
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
And there's no fixes for it? Like with the OG new Modern Warfare, it was you just had to turn the texture settings down from Ultra, and it would stop not all of the crashes, but most of the, DirectX has encountered an error type crashes that you used to get. Have you looked around for any fixes
Well,
or
if I know
anything?
Meme the way I know Meme, he's not turning shit down.
It's usually medium high, usually.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, for some reason, the game, like, pegs out. It'll, like, sometimes randomly just start using all my resources, and then that's just what gets the game to crash.
Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna wait this out and get it on Xbox.
I don't know why it does, but that's just the way it
You
is,
don't have-
right?
You don't
You
have
can-
those problems on Xbox.
I'd rather just not play on Xbox, though, because I have so
That's
many
fair.
extra features.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
probably plug my capture card back in this sometime this week. Probably tomorrow.
No, my sim was more like, if I played, I'd have no issues like that. If anything, I'd have audio issues, which happens sometimes.
I don't know,
Well,
the
I'd
game's
still
fun.
rather play it on
There are
PC.
some problems with it, obviously, like most games.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But,
You should. It sounds like that you should buy it from me.
yeah, right.
If it was $10,
Yeah.
I still probably wouldn't buy it for you.
Hey, Ditch, you know how? Yeah.
Actually, Eddie, I'll buy it for you if you give Pete platinum.
I don't know.
Damn, that's pretty good trade-off, actually.
Garuda says,
Platinum?
delete
Platinum's
all your
easy to
porn
get.
and reset your computer. You have a virus. I don't think that's his problem, but
Yeah,
advice
I have another hard drive
nonetheless.
for that, but okay.
Yeah, good advice nonetheless.
oh, I'm not deleting my porn. That's just not happening. I have a whole
Bro,
separate hard
I
drive
am
for
not
fucking
gonna
porn.
delete my Selma Hayek fucking college video of her getting railed in a shower, okay? It's not
Incorrect.
happening.
All my lolly porns being protected. They can't arrest me.
Yeah,
Dude,
Selma
what?
Hayek has a video out from when she was in college, dude. Like, she's like 23, 24 years old. And fucking, like, before she became a pretty big star. And she's just, fucking getting railed in a shower. It's pretty hot, not gonna lie. It's fucking
Yeah.
Selma motherfucking Hayek,
Dude,
bro.
you're a degen. What the
Dude,
fuck?
she still looks hot.
It's like
Hell
you're
yeah,
shocked
dude.
that he's a degen, you idiot.
I'd still fuck
I know,
Selma
right? Like we
Hayek to
didn't
this
already
day,
know
bro.
this about Brem. Like,
Dude, I would lovingly
Oh my
fucking
God.
like,
Shaman?
tongue punch her fart box. Just saying.
have to tape my
Love it.
tongue to
That's
a
all-
rocket ship to get it away from her asshole.
Meme. But,
All
like,
right, dude.
it's like, man, I don't know.
When Samuel L. Jackson gets a Mac with her and her outtakes, dude. I'm like, God damn it, I wish I was Samuel L. Jackson at that moment.
What?
Oh, the fucking the what is it? The bodyguards hit the
Hitman's bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Like, this shit. Bro,
Good movie.
can-
The first one was great. I don't know
Great.
about the second one.
Really, I like the second one.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
What,
okay.
Hitman?
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious actually.
What, a hitman?
The
Yeah.
Hitman's bodyguard.
Oh. Never
Oh
seen
yeah.
it.
So there's a clip I was watching the other day. I thought was funny with Ryan Reynolds in it, and it was when he was in Blade. When he was in Blade as as one of the characters, and he's strapped
Yeah,
to the chair
third
and
one.
they're interrogating. Yeah, they're interrogating him, and like in the caption it says, "Dude, like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Like this is like
Yeah, dude, he's been playing
100%
Deadpool
fact."
for fucking forever.
Because all the shit that he says is the same exact shit that Wade
Yeah,
Wilson
or
would
even
say.
Hitman's bodyguard, right? He's
Yeah,
cracking
yeah,
the
yeah.
exact same jokes. He's fucking doing. The only thing I didn't think he does there is fourth wall break, but he comes pretty goddamn close to it. Because like, there's that scene. Oh my god, it's hella funny too. So he gets all pissy with Sam Jackson, right? Because dude lied to him about whatever or something like that. And so he's like, all right, fuck you then. You can fucking take care of this shit on your own. And he starts walking over and he goes up to like the coffee cart or whatever it is, the little.
All this shit goes on around.
Yeah, so Sam Jackson's in the boat and fucking there's this huge shootout happening. Things are exploding, cars are blowing up, bombs are going off. Sam Jackson's fucking going around in the boat with Uzis and shit, blowing everybody to pieces. Bullets are flying all right next to him, and he's just kind of sitting there staring at the camera because from the way the camera is where like the guy behind the counter would be. But it's kind of sort of fourth wall breaking, right? Like it's as close as you can get without actually being it.
Yeah, 'cause
and
like,
he's just sitting there
literally,
talking to it like, man,
monologuing, right?
yeah, like, no, this motherfucker, man. I tried telling him, but he's got to be a douchebag about this shit. And see, this is what happens. Fucking bullets are flying and snapping right next to his head and shit. It's the funniest fucking shit. But yeah,
dude.
it's
Yeah, that
Deadpool,
shit
right?
is
Like,
hilarious.
that's a
it's
scene that could be in
100%
Deadpool.
Like, yeah, it's definitely Deadpool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like,
Dude,
the
even
funny thing is, though, like,
Green
he's got this
Lantern.
shit
He
when
was playing Green Lantern
Yeah.
as Deadpool.
Yeah, dude. Like, if you look, well, it goes even further back. So he used to be in a show like way back when he was a kid. That's how he got his start. And even back then, I watched a clip of him, and he was the same exact fucking way, dude. This motherfucker is the same person that he was when he was like a teen, bro. Sarcastic, snarky, hilarious.
What was the college Van Wilder? He was just college Deadpool.
Yep.
And then what was that one on Netflix that came out?
Oh, fucking what? Red Notice? Or whatever?
Yes. No. Not Red Notice. That one wasn't all that great. I was not impressed by that one. I thought The Rock was terrible.
6?
That's the one.
Underground 6 was good. I like Red Notice. I thought Red Notice was pretty good.
I didn't think it was all that great. Wasn't the worst thing ever, but I was not impressed. I really didn't like the chemistry between Gal Gadot and The Rock. I thought they were terrible together.
Oh,
yeah, like they just did not match. Ryan Reynolds was hilarious in it. And even Ryan Reynolds with The Rock was kind of,
That's why I watched it, bro.
And Ryan Reynolds with The Rock was pretty funny as like a buddy cop thing.
Yeah.
But like him and Rock and Gal Gadot, just that kind of ruined the whole movie for me. But the other one, the Underground 6, again, he just plays Deadpool.
Great.
And it's just kind of like a little bit more serious Deadpool. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, homeboy gets gatted at the beginning. I'm still fucking pissed
Right?
off about that, bro.
And he did hella good too.
The best driver gets gatted, bro. Like, come on.
Dude, and it was, bro, like, it's the first time I've seen that kid in anything where he's not just a smart mouth, dumbass fucking, like, college kid, right? Because that's always what that little fucker plays, right? All the way back to, like, the 7th season of Scrubs that people say didn't happen. Like, that's the character that he plays. He plays that dumbass college frat bro, like, douchebag. And here he is, and he's still the douchebag, dumbass college boy, but he's a solid ass driver, and like he does hella well, and he's joking with Ryan Reynolds.
Good.
Yeah, and
he has has a really good like short period where he goes back and forth with him.
Yeah,
In the car, and I thought that was really well done. Yeah.
it was hella well done, and then he gets fucking murked right at the end of the scene, and it's just like, oh, you cocksuckers, bro, you had to bait me
dude,
like
I
that.
was angry.
Oh, I was so pissed, but it's still a good movie. But still, man, like
Oh, it's a
baiting
fucking
me like that.
fantastic movie,
Ugh.
dude. I love that movie so much, dude.
What the
Well, like,
fuck?
I love it when they go after the tower with the brother in it, dude. That shit was funny, bro.
Yeah.
Because he continuously just belittles the entire team, dude. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What an asshole, dude. When he plays an asshole, dude, he's actually a fucking asshole.
Yeah. And he's great at it. And dude, even in
Yeah.
real life, like hit the rivalry between him and fucking Wolverine on Twitter.
Yeah.
Bro, like, yeah,
Oh,
bro,
shit.
he gets vicious with that shit, and it's like it's funny vicious because it's like he's going after Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, right? It's not like he's going after his family or any,
No,
it's all silly shit, right? But
they're like best friends, dude.
yeah, but he gets really fucking vicious about that shit on Twitter, and
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, dude. Like the back and forth, like the bantering between the two of them is fucking hilarious, dude. Did you see the way like fucking Hugh Jackman was like half-assedly doing the fucking aviation gin commercial for him?
Oh yeah, yep.
So good, so good, dude.
And this stuff is so like the best stuff ever, like totally deadpanning and shit. Pretty fucking great.
And he does one for aviation, and then he fucking like he's like, wait, you own? He's like, he looks at him, he's like, wait, you own Mint Mobile? He's like, yeah. Oh fuck, like that's shit. Like he just shits on him every time he does like, oh, yeah, dude, Hugh Jackman's hilarious. When he goes, that's the thing though. Like I'd never seen that part of him before, right? Until like Ryan Reynolds kind of brought it out on him, and I'm like, bro, he's actually kind of hilarious. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because you only see him play Wolverine in some other parts, in some other like random ass movie you never
Yeah, he
heard
doesn't
of,
really,
right?
he doesn't do a whole lot of like interviews and shit. And when he does,
dude.
he
Did you see the
doesn't
playground
joke
with him
around.
and Hugh Jackman?
No.
Yeah, with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Look at the playground for Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, and like fucking Hugh Jackman like goes in on him about how like what was it? How late to the party Ryan was of being like fucking what was it? What's that People magazine of the year, the hunk of the, that when they're the hottest dude or whatever.
Sexiest man alive. Yeah.
Yeah, sexiest man alive. Yeah, dude. He goes in on him on that shit. That shit's funny.
Lucky I don't register for that contest. I win every year.
Oh.
By the way, I
You
saw
can hope
Chris,
you do.
Actually,
apparently,
I did win. but I
apparently
said
Chris
for sure
Evans
did.
is apparently Chris Evans is sexiest man.
Chris Evans is?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Incorrect. Didge obviously is the sexiest.
I mean, he's a good-looking dude, but
Sure.
he's a douchebag. Of course, most of them are douchebags. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing really changing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, that disappointed me so bad when fucking Jean-Luc Picard, fuck is his name, Patrick Stewart.
oh,
Yeah.
Patrick
Yeah,
Stewart.
when he started opening his mouth and shit, because it's like, oh, bro, like,
dude,
you
how
were
do you
so
think I feel about?
good.
How do you think I feel about his number 2 that he played that is on Twitter right now, being a fucking liberal fucking cunt, like the Asian guy?
Well, Spider.
No, the Asian dude.
George
George
Takei.
Takei.
George Takei.
Yeah, dude, he's
Takai,
on
he-
Twitter right now, and he is the biggest liberal
yeah,
fucking
he
douchebag I
he
have
is
ever.
psycho
Oh.
commie. Yeah,
I mean,
Dude.
Data is also.
yeah, he
Is
is.
he a commie bitch
Yeah,
too?
they all are, bro. They all are. Do you see the chick that plays the empathic.
Oh,
Yeah,
the brunette, the
Tiana.
hot one, right?
Yeah.
Tiana,
Yeah, Deanna Troy.
Yeah.
She was
Morty,
making
I
fun
think her name
of
was.
Texans when they were freezing to death during that big ass last winter. That
freeze. Idiot, what are you, stupid?
She's a cunt.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
she's-
that.
Wow,
that
somebody who has empath can
dude, that's what, bro. That's what people
are
are saying. It's like you literally play a person who's supposed to be empathic to everybody on TV, and you can't even be empathic to people who are dying because they're running their cars in their garage and burning their furniture, trying not to freeze to death. Like that's
Kill
some
it, dude.
shit. Yeah,
I didn't think
like
it got that cold in fucking Texas though. That's
not
crazy.
usually. That was the problem. And the whole Midwest said, dude, you remember that last year? They had that giant ass cold snap that lasted for like a week or whatever. Where like, yeah, Texas was.
Oh, that's when that happened.
Yeah. Texas
Oh
was getting
shit.
down to
Okay,
like
okay,
negative
okay.
20 or some shit. It was
Wow,
nuts,
negative
bro.
20. Like the best it gets here is like negative like 5 or 6, I think.
And
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
see.
are prepared for it. Texas was not.
Yeah. Shit, I'm still not
Yeah,
really all
let's
that
see.
prepared for it, but I'm fat, so I got all the.
Well, no,
fucking
but the big thing
insulation in
was the
world.
grid, right?
Yeah.
Their power grid was not prepared for temperatures that
Oh,
low.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like
power
people
grid
lost
shit, I
their
remember that.
electricity, their heating, everything, and it's like, fuck, man. But,
Yo, to see her be that way though, that's kind of heartbreaking, dude. I didn't know
Right?
she did that.
Yeah.
that sucks, dude. Cause she like, yo, I
Yeah,
had no
I
fucking
always
hard on
thought-
for her growing up, bro. I was like,
Right.
yo, I would fucking do
Those
30
skin
different
tight
things to
leotards
that
that she
woman.
wore.
Oh,
Oof.
god damn.
Although for me, 7 of 9 takes the cake. Because
7 of 9, yeah, she's pretty
Jerry
hot. That's the one
Ryan
with
in
the-
those skin
I
tight
think that's
jumpsuits.
yo, that's the one with the tattoo on the side of her face, right? I
No,
think. No, which one is
no.
that then?
She was the Borg.
Oh, Borg. Okay.
Yeah, she had the
Oh, wait, it
the
wasn't
implant.
a tattoo. It
yeah.
was, It was this. Yeah,
There was
I
the
know
guy,
what you're talking
the second in command had the tattoo over his eye. She just had the little the metallic implant over her eye.
about. Yeah.
What's her name again from Deep Space Nine? The Terrell chick?
Wait,
I think
the
Dax
one
or some shit.
Dax,
Dax, yeah.
the one with
I
the
like,
spots.
I think Dax. Yeah, I think Dax is it's pretty too.
Yeah,
A lot of those motherfuckers are, bro.
Terry Farrell, yeah.
yeah, she's hot. I never liked the other chick though, the one with the short hair, the Bajorn bitch. I was never a fan of her. To be fair, I was not the
yeah,
biggest fan of Deep
um,
Space Nine
what's her
as a
name
whole.
again?
I know people are
I was
gonna
gonna say Deep
fucking
Space
hate.
Nine wasn't really my forte either. Yeah.
It was no.
Like it had some pretty good episodes. I'll give it that. But like that's all. It wasn't like overall was not a good show in my opinion. Like I thought that shit was kind of boring actually.
Oh, people
just racist,
love that
don't lie.
one.
Freaking
Yeah, dude, my stepdad loved it. I was like, bro, this is fucking stupid. What are you doing?
yeah, the Next Generation was a better show, but I like the
Yeah.
like the
Dude, Next
internal
Generation had
politics,
like all the best parts of Q in it, dude. I love
Okay,
Q, dude.
no,
That's
all
what-
right. So
dude,
like,
Q is fucking hilarious.
I think
Yeah, but I like
Voyager.
the inner politics in Deep Space Nine though.
I think Voyager
Yeah.
was a better overall show than Next
I still
Generation,
haven't seen Voyager.
but Next Generation had the best quality
Wait,
episodes.
was Voyager the one with Janeway in it?
Yes,
Yeah, okay, yeah, dude. That shit was dope. I'll give you that. Yeah.
I loved Voyager, and overall, I think the if you average out the quality of all the episodes, I think Voyager had a higher average quality than Next Generation. Because man, I've rewatched all of them recently, but like you rewatch Next Generation, and it's like, dude, some of those fucking episodes, I think it was like either episode 3, maybe 2, 3, or maybe 4, where they go to the planet where it's run by like people dressed up like they're in an African tribe or whatever, and the leader
That's racist, you
guy
can't say that.
wants to get rid of his fucking wife, and so his dude's wife and fucking the blonde security chick that Worf takes over for, who dies. Fuck is her name?
Yeah,
Uh,
Tashar or something. Tash.
Mwah. Hi,
that's
baby.
close, but not quite. But whatever. Her and this dude's wife fight in this fucking like jungle gym arena with these fucking like spiked round gauntlets with poison on them or something, and so
I
they're like,
think I remember this.
yeah, they're
It's
swinging
coming
from
back to
like
me
monkey
slowly.
bars and shit and trying to swipe at each other with these fucking spiked balls on the end of their hands and shit. And it's just like, bro, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. It was fucking terrible, bro. Terrible. But it's got some of the most amazing episodes of TV that have ever existed. Oh, dude. Measure of a Man.
Measure of Man is great.
My favorite is Tapestry.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
Wait, was Tapestry the when the hollow thing goes like it goes sentient or whatever?
No. That's Elementary.
Oh, okay.
Tapestry is the one where Jean-Luc quote unquote dies due to an energy discharge because it hits his artificial
Yeah.
heart, and then Q takes him back to his like graduating year of the academy and lets him redo the fight that he got into where he gets stabbed and his heart has to be replaced with an artificial one, and it totally fucks up his entire life. It's just so fucking.
Yeah,
It's such an amazing
because
look
he
at
didn't
like.
wanna, because he didn't want to take risk anymore. So
Yeah,
he's not
it's
not
just
a
an
guy.
amazing.
But Q kind of always looked at him as like one of those. It was like a weird relationship that they had, right?
It
was
is
like a
kind of
really
weird, yeah. Well, and that's the thing.
convoluted, adversarial, but also like we're kind of friends at the same time.
And that's the thing. In the
Like-
beginning, he totally doesn't believe him, right? And he's like, at first, Q is just like, "Oh, you're in the afterlife, and I'm God." And he's like, "No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. I refuse to believe that you are the fucking, the arbiter of who gets into the afterlife or not, and all this other stuff." But then
Kind of hurtful, to be honest.
seriously, but then at the end of the episode, after everything gets resolved, he's talking with Riker, and he's like, "Yeah," because he doesn't really know, right? It could have been real, or it could have just been a hallucination. But he was just telling Riker, like, if it was real, then I kind of owed Q a debt of gratitude because, he allowed me to gain some perspective on some things in my life that I wasn't too happy about. And, he came to terms with them because of the perspective that he gained, due to the adventure.
Q, even though he was a snarky asshole, he was one of the, if not the best character in that whole
absolutely.
fucking series, bro.
Yeah.
I love Q, dude. He was so funny, dude. Like, my dad hated him, right? My dad was like, "Oh, he's such an asshole." I'm like,
Well,
bro.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
that's
Q,
he's supposed to be.
Q literally can like do whatever the fuck he wants, bro. Like there's no killing him. And then there was that episode where they were talking about like, oh yeah, there's like a special weapon that you kill a god with or whatever. I don't remember the episode name, but
yeah,
that came up, and I was like, nah, dude, like they better not fucking do my dude like that.
I mean, he did lose his power one episode.
Yeah, he
that
does.
was a great
Yeah,
episode too. He's got to be human.
It's
Well, was
dude,
it
Q
Whoopi
is
Goldberg's character looking like?
Oh, that was hilarious, bro. Yeah,
Oh,
she-
the Whoopi Goldberg
she
thing,
rips
yeah.
into his ass when he's human, and it's glorious.
I mean, he deserved it, to be honest.
Yes, he did.
I just
It was
yeah,
funny as shit.
like I said, out of all the relationships, Q and Picard's is like the most confusing one ever, dude. Of ever.
Yeah,
It's like,
not
cause you
wrong.
don't know if they're enemies or if like they're cause you pick up on the adversarial shit, right? Like it's there. You can tell it's there. But then like you start seeing fucking Picard and him having like these deep conversations and shit. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You don't do that with a person you hate. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he had some good episodes in Voyager too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, there were a couple of good ones.
Yeah. He'll always be my favorite fucking Star Trek character, dude. Out of everybody. He's just too funny. He is. He's hilarious. Like, what the fuck? Like, how are you gonna?
It's such a
how are you gonna
snarky
have anything better?
motherfucker too.
I know, dude.
Right?
Like you could, and like even when you don't think he's being snarky, he's being snarky.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Straight up, dude. Like,
What the hell? As always, I start a new game and music fucking blasts. Jesus Christ.
what are you talking about, JC? What is wrong with you?
So,
Are you broken?
There's a rumor going around. It's a little more than a rumor, but some people doing some deep dives into Steam's code and data, data sets and all that.
You tell me that letter thing, like fucking, like just kind of helped jumpstart this.
What?
That Steam letter thing. Remember we did all the for the class action lawsuit or whatever.
Oh
That we did?
no, totally separate.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody just was diving through Steam and found data that supports that Ubisoft is coming back to Steam.
Ah.
So does that make it fine to let you play? Holy fuck, that'd be a miracle.
Yes. Well, probably not, because it'll probably be like Bethesda
Because they
and
still
everything
had
else.
Uplay when they were
Yeah.
on. Fuck yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
it was
Well,
kinda trash.
you launch the game and then that launches Uplay and
Yeah,
that
which was-
bullshit. But
double
it'll,
down on your resources. Yeah.
the game will be on Steam, so you can buy it on Steam and the Steam sales, and your friends list will transfer over and all that shit, which is great.
Bro, are you serious?
So how many Russian hackers do you guys have on your friends list now? So that way I know ahead of time.
Oh yeah, Remedy Entertainment just signed a co-development and co-publishing agreement with 505 Games for Control 2.
Hey, Control's getting a sequel. That's kind of cool. I didn't
Mhm.
really think that was a bad game. I think people were just like they just didn't want to give it a shot. Like I think that's what that was.
I never played it,
I
so
still haven't finished it, but yeah, it's good. I like it.
So some people were saying it was like a Quantum Break. It was a Quantum Break ripoff, and I was like, I don't see it like
Rip
that.
off, isn't it the same studio that made it?
It's the same studio, yeah. That's what I was
How is
like,
it a quote rip off? It's the same studio that made
well,
the game. So
you
stupid.
can rip off your own properties, like that's
It doesn't
possible.
count. It doesn't count.
Yeah, but
It
that
doesn't
shouldn't be
count
like,
for-
that
it doesn't-
shouldn't
hold
be
up.
the thing against it for a review, though.
No, it should. Like, here's the thing. It
Really?
doesn't. It shouldn't count against it for intellectual property theft, sure. But like, if you're trying to tout your game as like some new, you know, like original property, well, no, not if you ripped off a bunch of stuff from your other game.
Okay, that was bad.
I mean, like, it's one thing for Activision to fucking make Call of Duty every other year and they're kind of all the same. It'd be another thing if they had like 4 different shooters and they all played exactly like Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like
how a lot of third-person action games Sony makes are all the
right
same.
are all the same. Yeah, every last one of them.
Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War. Name a few. Name a couple.
What do you mean?
The Arkham games,
Bethesda's game Fallout 3 and Skyrim. Starfield's gotta feel like space Fallout 3.
and I'm totally okay with that.
Wait, yeah, I'm fine with that too. Some people may complain, but it's like, well, it's Bethesda's
It's Bethesda.
DNA.
What do you expect? Yeah.
It's their DNA, so I don't.
And
I
to
don't
be
see an
fair,
issue.
like I'm less forgiving of it with third person games because there's a lot you can do with just an open world third person action adventure game, right? Like you can do some like what was that one with a dude you got the crazy powers with like electricity and shit.
Oh, Infamous?
Infamous, right? That was actually an
Yeah.
original ass fucking, it was a third
Yeah, it
person
was
action
really well done,
adventure.
too.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they had original shit. It had unique powers and power ups
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
items and shit like that. So it's like, yeah, just because a game's third person action adventure doesn't mean it's got to be the exact same thing as fucking Witcher 3. But like with a first person open world like shooter / survival / exploratory, like there's only so much you can do with that, right? It's like you're gonna be cave diving.
Vegas is better anyways, so.
Get out of here with your New Vegas shit.
Well, you
It
never
was
even
not that.
played New
I did
Vegas.
play it. I did play it. It was not that great.
I guarantee you did.
I did. I still fucking have the install files. I'm pretty sure if I didn't already delete them.
Sure you did.
I have it still. I never got rid of it. I don't know. I don't think New Vegas is good as people say it is, but
That's because you lived in that area. It doesn't count.
It's
Oh,
that's
well,
you know
yeah,
what? That's fucking
They were
fair.
just
I'll give
ripping
you
off
that one.
real life.
Oh,
Fucking copycats.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I never can't get into Fallout, so.
Also,
Oh, it's such good games, though.
also, if most third-person games were like Rocksteady's Arkham games, maybe they wouldn't be so boring. So I don't agree.
Well, no. See, they are kinda, and that's what makes them so boring.
God of War and Rocksteady don't have in Arkham Knight don't have any remotely like the same combat.
what?
Arkham Knight and God of War don't have the same combat. Same with Last of Us. You can make arguments for God of War and Last of Us being similar. But if you're gonna try to argue like Arkham
See,
Knight is similar to
I'd say God of
War,
War and Arkham are closer than God of War and Last of Us, because Last of Us at least has shooting.
no, I know you've never played an Arkham game. It's pretty obvious. There.
I've not played
Also,
any
sorry.
Arkham games. I've watched them being played. I have not played them myself. But I mean, it's third
At
person
least. Yeah.
fisticuffs. Like it's you a bunch of enemies come at you and you do a bunch of combos and shit. Like
Yeah, the dynamic combat. That's not even close similar to God of War.
it's pretty goddamn close. Closer than fucking Last of Us.
No.
Yeah, stretching definition here, are we?
Closer than The Last of Us. Last of Us at least has shooting, and it's very stealth based.
The
Which God of
Arkham
War?
games, the
Which God
Arkham
of
games
War?
don't feel any like God of
I think
War.
if we're talking about modern God of War, there's nothing like it. But if we're talking about
No,
old
even-
God of War,
even
then maybe there's
no.
something to it.
No, hack and slash God of War is an entirely different game either, because the Arkham games aren't hack and slashes.
They are pretty fucking close.
I don't.
They're more
I
like beat 'em
wouldn't
ups.
say so.
Well, but then what's the difference between a beat 'em up and a hack and slash? It's you've got weapons or not. But like it's the same style of combat. It's still a bunch of enemies all coming at you at once when you're doing combos and special moves and shit like that to defeat them.
No, I see your point.
Yeah,
I
like
could see
if
it.
you put swords in Batman's hands, it would be a hack and slash. Like
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel that much of a beat 'em up to me, really.
I mean,
The Arkham
yeah,
games.
it's not like a 2D beat 'em up. Like it's not, fucking TMNT or any of those, but like it's the 3D version. It's the 3D
Oh, for
third
fuck's
person
sake.
version of it.
That's what I
Well,
say.
I literally
I've played
find
I've played some of the Arkham games. They feel like beat 'em ups.
I didn't get that vibe.
That's fair. Fucking Shaman. Okay, no.
I don't know.
No,
Point
you
being,
get in its fucking ball.
too many third person action adventure games are too similar to all the other third person action adventure games that there are out there.
That's not very
Like, the only
nice.
reason I
You shouldn't be
even
doing that to me.
put up with fucking Witcher 3 was because the one,
It's beautiful.
one, it's beautiful. Two, the combat and all that was pretty much
Oh.
the epitome. It was refined to the point where it was just flawless, in my opinion. And three, the story was just so goddamn good that I'd have put up with fucking anything to go through that story.
I'd argue that Batman Arkham Knight is better melee combat than Skyrim.
You're probably right, but I wasn't talking about Skyrim.
Or Fallout 4. I'll use Fallout 4.
I'm not talking about Fallout 4 either. Those are not third-person action adventure games.
Well, technically, you can make them.
You can make them.
Yeah.
They're not action
But-
adventure games though. They're
but
shooter.
Like, yeah, RPGs. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they're
like
shooter
the
RPG.
Third person gameplay for I don't know. It felt weird.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand people that play Fallout or Skyrim in third person. I don't get that.
I only play third person to run it when I'm running around
How
in the
does
world.
anyone play vanilla Skyrim?
I played vanilla Skyrim. I played vanilla Oblivion, bro. Get on my level.
Dude, I'm still playing
Okay.
Vanilla Oblivion. What?
That doesn't
With
like,
the
it's still-
fucking the round-faced elves and everything.
I could not do that. But I mean, I cannot play Oblivion.
I didn't have access to mods when I was playing it. I didn't really
I
have
mean,
internet
I
connection.
don't like. I don't
Man,
like the
I'm just trying to
Skyrim games
imagine-
or Fallout
What?
games.
Oh, you're tripping.
Vanilla would actually be so.
I just don't
awful.
like them. There's no reason for me to not
Bitch,
like them.
be
I just don't.
tripping.
Okay, you
Wait,
can have a bad
there's
take, go get. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's
Are you
not a bad
arguing that-
take.
are
It's
you
just
arguing that-
I don't
Oh.
like it.
Dude,
not
are
saying
you
it's a
gonna
bad
argue that
game,
vanilla is fine?
No, I don't think you
I-
play. I don't think you really play RPGs. Like, I mean, you do play RPGs, but just not those RPGs.
I'd make an argument.
You're more of the
that
Pokemon
vanilla-
person. Yeah.
I'd make the
Yeah.
argument that vanilla Skyrim is borderline unplayable.
It's not.
If
Skyrim
you've never,
is
It is
borderline
fine.
Hold on,
unplayable.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
No,
on.
it's
If you've
playable.
never
It's
played
playable. I
Skyrim,
played it.
play vanilla. And then after
I-
you've played through vanilla, then you can mod it and have fun.
No, you mod the fuck out of it before you play it. That's what you're
No,
supposed to do.
No,
no,
I
no,
always
no.
do a
You
playthrough at
play-
least once.
You play vanilla first, unless it's Fallout 4, because that vanilla
You need-
sucks
oh,
ass
yeah,
in
Fall-
that game.
I was
You
no, I was
cannot
fine
play
with
vanilla
vanilla Fallout.
I can do
No.
vanilla 3 and New Vegas. I can't do vanilla 4.
Why not 4?
I just don't like how the fucking guns look. It just upsets me, so I always hit the mod in guns.
Mm. There were enough,
Like-
the combat shotgun, the
And,
assault rifle
every
looked like
single
ass.
Bolt action, the bolt is always on the left, or any
Yeah,
rifle,
that
the-
is weird
the bolt's on
too.
the left,
I don't
and
know.
that just,
I
like,
there was
it-
enough
it
guns
just-
that I was able to deal with it that I could get through a vanilla playthrough. But yeah, that
And
was
I'm-
one of
I'm
the first
not-
things I
oh,
did
no,
mod was
is that-
fucking like M14s in and G36s and shit like that.
Fallout 4 is the only game I would do. I can play 3 and New Vegas like vanilla, basically, with nothing, and I'll be fine.
Mm. I also like
But
how
how do
Disney
you all-
said what I was
how do you-
playing.
How do you play
Hmm.
both Fallout 4 and like new?
Ow.
How do you
'Cause they're
play
fine,
those
bro.
vanilla? It's
They play fine.
impossible.
You just
I can't play
play.
Fallout. Hold on, I did say I can't play Fallout 4. I can play New Vegas and 3 vanilla, but I cannot do 4.
But you could do 4 if you just modded the weapon skins, right?
You can basically just download like weapon replacers and
Yeah,
then
that's what I
choose
mean.
the
Like,
weapons
and you
are.
could play it basically vanilla except for the weapon skins.
My game is basically all vanilla besides certain weapons and then like other like silly mods. Like I got like another companion where I can. It's like a robot anime made shit. It's funny.
Can you
Alright.
fuck her?
There's titties, so probably,
course.
there's probably
There
a
we
mod
go.
for it.
Yep.
What?
You
Wait,
say, oh, I
what?
boot up Fallout 4,
And-
but I got a
and
bunch of
then-
nude mods on it, so I can't.
And my other mods that I use is where I can take dog meat with like all the other companions in Fallout 4. And
Oh,
then
you
they
fucking
give
cheater.
them unlimited ammo. No, dude, I can't. Like, I need the dog with me. I can't have like just the dog and nobody else.
Just
I
have the dog. Why do you need another
I want
companion? Fucking
both.
cheater. And, well, you can mod this whatever, but in vanilla or in non-companion modded, dog meat does not count as a companion for that for those like tier of level upgrades or whatever that give you like extra bonuses when you don't have a companion. Dog meat doesn't count for those. So it's kind of fucking awesome. Because you can start, because one of them gives you like an extra 125 like carrying capacity and an extra like 15% damage or something like that, so long as you don't have a companion. But dog meat doesn't count as a companion for those, which is it's kind of cracked.
Outside of dog meat and like Nick, Valentine, and 4, all the companions are awful.
Nah,
Outside of
Caitlyn,
those
bro.
two. Nah, I fucking she was so
Dude, that
annoying.
redheaded Irish chick? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
No, she's kind of annoying to listen
Dude,
to.
I couldn't stand her. I brought her.
I like her.
I was forced to take her, and I sent her back to fucking. What's the default settlement? Sanctuary. I sent her ass back to Sanctuary. I'm like pressing a deal with her. Fuck that shit. I'm out.
I only take dog meat, and I can do Nick or I can do Piper. That's about it.
See, I didn't like
Dude,
I didn't like
hate all-
Piper.
Dude, I hate almost all the companions in 4 outside of like Nick and dog meat.
If I cared enough, I would do Curie and get her to where she can get a synth body, but I just don't care enough.
I don't think I ever did her.
Like even like I think one of those annoying companions that I don't know how anyone likes is Paladin Dance. I fucking despise him.
Oh yeah, no, Dance is annoying. Also, he's a synth. Lumau. Oh,
Spoilers.
My bad.
Jesus,
Wow, spoiler, like 20,000 years old.
fucking
I've never actually
meme.
done that quest yet, anyways.
How dare you fucking spoil that game? I haven't
still
done that
even
yet.
Finished the fucking vanilla game in that fucking game.
I haven't
done the DLCs yet either. I've been playing through it slowly because I re-download all my mods, but
The DLC's alright. The Far Harbor one.
I was
it's
work.
alright,
That's the
but
one I was working through, and some cool ass weapons in that one.
I hate.
I just ignore them because
Oh,
it's not my
man.
ASVAL.
I maybe it's just me, but I have to mod in guns for Fallout 4 because I hate almost all of them.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
of
no,
their
th-
stock
that,
guns are
that's
pretty
how I
shitty.
am.
God,
I'm like, bro,
that
I
assault
need my
rifle is fucking
ASVAL. I need
terrible.
my fucking Mark 18. I need my fucking L96. I need my fucking Mosin. I need all my fucking actual real life weapons that don't look like dog shit.
I just use World War II guns to be honest. Whenever for mod packs, I just use like the World War II versions.
Yeah, some of
So,
the
like,
World War II guns are not too bad.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
like,
do some of those for like the bolt action, right? You could do like a Springfield or a car or
You
a
can get a Lee
Mosin.
Enfield for fuck's sakes.
But for the combat rifle, I always do the M14 EBR. Come on now.
No, the M14 mods kind of suck ass, to be honest.
No, I had one that was pretty good. It worked, and it had the reload animation to where it actually matched up and like didn't clip or anything.
There's a couple, but most of them are ass. Not gonna lie.
And then for assault rifle, I'll change that to like G36 or
yeah, because
M4 or something.
I have an AUG. I have a Mark 18. I have a fucking Scar.
Dude,
I have a bunch
especially
of shit I just
shotguns.
modded in.
If I can't mod in pump shotguns, I get really mad.
Oh, I modded in a Benelli M2 or M3, and then fuck, that thing's sick.
Yeah, Benellis are nice.
I need pump. The thing is, like, I hate like the shotguns in 4. It's like, why can't we just get a basic pump action shotgun? Why?
Like, I was gonna use the I downloaded an M1014 mod, but that M10 was just trash.
And then
I mean,
Fallout 4 I don't need as much, but for Skyrim, anytime I play Skyrim, I have to install like an EMB mod on it.
A what mod?
ENBs.
EMB is not saying mod, but
ENBs are pretty good.
What's
I need
EMBs?
those for Skyrim.
ENB mods are the like
so
where they add
ugly.
depth of field, sharper graphics,
Oh, yeah,
really
yeah,
high
yeah,
shit
yeah,
usually,
yeah.
Those are really good, man.
Yeah, and then
Be
like the
careful which one you
texture
download,
fix
but,
mods, where
Yeah.
like the prettify, you know, like what do they call it? It's not prettify, but it's like, you know, make Skyrim gorgeous or whatever.
Yeah.
That fucking even
fix
with
the rock
less,
textures.
yeah, even with less texture, like total space, like their textures still look fucking gorgeous compared to the stock ones, which is kind of shitty, but whatever.
Yeah, it's like, yo, how these mods looking better? So much for that college degree you guys got in design. The fuck?
I mean, to be fair, they're designing a whole game, not just a texture pack, but still, come on, guys.
Yeah, but like
Skyrim did
attention
come
to
out in,
detail
like,
though.
2012 though, so
Yeah, well, the new version's coming out on Switch, so you know, it's like a whole new game again.
$80. Let's go.
I'm
Although I can't really blame
I'm
Bethesda
waiting
for
for the
doing
mobile
that.
release, bro. Like, I want it on Android. Come the fuck on,
It's called
Bethesda.
Elder Scrolls Blades, idiot. Just play that.
No, I want Skyrim on. Like, I'm not buying Elder Scrolls until I can buy Skyrim
Dude, I'm not
on
gonna
my
be
Android
happy
phone.
until I get Skyrim on Game Boy Advance, bro. What the
Right?
fuck?
What the fuck? Come on.
I mean, motherfuckers literally had Skyrim installed on the Samsung fridge with the LCD screen at my job, and they were playing it. So you know what?
Bro, they had a version of Oblivion on the Razer flip phone, and I'm not talking the new ones. I'm talking like the ancient ass fucking old school, like late '90s.
2D bullshit.
Yeah, and it was Oblivion, and it was like a third person isometric, so like the Diablo 2 type shit, but it was Oblivion, and it was the same story, and I'm sure it wasn't the exact same map, and you know, probably not as many side quests and shit, but they had a reasonably, I mean, for a fucking 2D flip phone, like, you know, and I paid like $5 for it, and it was pretty fucking awesome. So if they can do that, they can get fucking Skyrim running on my goddamn Razer phone too. Like, that's a powerful piece of hardware. It's got a fucking 8-core and 8 gigs of RAM or some shit. Like, you fucking get Skyrim or Oblivion running on that.
At this point, if people pay for it, I say fuck it. Keep going with this.
Do it. Just keep going, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it too. At first, I was just like, "Oh God," you know, I was kind of hating on Bethesda, but now they've been killing it. So I'm like, "Fuck it, dude. Let's just do it. Go all the way."
I hate it, but that doesn't mean I don't like hate what they're doing. Like, you get that money, gamers.
It's not that they're killing it. It's just that it's so absurd the amount of times they've re-released Skyrim. I'm just saying, let's just keep going. Let's see how far we can take this.
Skyrim re-released 20th version.
Skyrim 20th year.
I remember if I did time travel and I can go back to like anyone who's played on PS4 or whatever, was like, man, it'd be cool. Skyrim was on the PlayStation 4. Oh, you'll get that
Wait.
plus extra soon. No worry.
Wait, how do you evolve this?
I mean, you know, you meme about Skyrim, but like, how many times have Doom been released or Resident Evil 4? You
Or
know?
Resident Evil 4 was released.
Oh.
or how long are they
That's
gonna
how
keep
weird.
GTA 5 going?
Yeah, that's another good question.
Dude, everybody's like, yo,
Outdated.
GTA 5 is gonna die when 6 comes out. I'm like, no, dude,
Bro,
GTA 6 is
6 ain't
gonna
never
fucking
coming out,
suck.
bro. Yeah.
GTA 6 is gonna suck in comparison if it does come out, and people are just gonna want to go back to 5. Simple.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
It's like
Because
I'm
Rockstar is still making money.
I'm seriously
from
thinking about
5.
booting up OG new Modern Warfare because fucking I can't play 2. So, and I want my Call of Duty
Skill
fix.
issue.
And there's still people playing 2 or the original Modern Warfare. So,
I
I
think
just wish,
the
fuck, I
whole
wish
idea
Warzone wasn't full of cheaters.
Warzone's
I know.
gone.
No, they're
It's-
Warzones are going to be a
It's
thing.
yeah, it's still there.
They're rebranding all of Warzone 1, they're rebranding it to Warzone Caldera, which means it's going to be shit regardless because it's only Caldera. And they're getting rid of the 2 close quarters maps, which is Rebirth and Fortune's Keep. So they're getting rid of those and it's just going to be Caldera. So yeah, they're trying to get everybody to move to Warzone
Are they gonna
2.
actually put a good enough DRM in there that's gonna fucking fix that shit, or are we still gonna be dealing with all the fucking hackers on the goddamn known
No,
Earth for
so,
some
dude,
reason?
oh, bro,
Money's on cheaters, but like
I've got this
uh,
article up.
I don't know.
The new Modern Warfare isn't even 2 weeks old. They've already got fucking cheaters on it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple sus things on as I've been playing, like some.
Yo,
really
fucking
sus
what's her face
snaps.
just got busted. The one that they were all accusing of hacking,
Oh,
and they
Nadia?
couldn't prove it. Now they found a clip of her from the other night where she fucking clips onto someone's head after like being almost completely away from them.
Yeah,
And
no,
it just
I've seen clips of her
Yeah.
boxes, bro.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
for
this
fucking
is-
boxes on players, and I've seen clips of her where her brother is fucking playing, and he's literally looking at the fucking other screen constantly to get those fucking cheats on. Like, don't lie to us. People are just
GameRant.com.
stupid.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has cheaters only 2 weeks after release. They really need to sort this out. Like, and this phone number thing ain't doing it, obviously. We knew
Okay.
it wasn't. We said it wasn't. They need to somebody, man. Somebody. I wish I knew how to code, because I'd fucking start trying to figure something out. Because there's got to be something somebody can do with like the blockchain or fucking something, to where it fucking you can get ahead of these goddamn cheating apps and fucking ban them before they, at least within a
Well, it's
reasonable
like
time of
every
them
time
coming
they're
out.
about to, dude, like it's all of a sudden a new fucking cheat of the fucking
Yeah, that's
flavor of the week
yeah,
comes
they
out. It's
keep-
like,
they
They
keep
can
re-
just
damn,
be
dude.
like Bungie and just be like going after the fucking cheat sellers.
Dude, right? I'll give Bungie some respect on that. At least they're going after the sellers, dude. That's what they need to do.
Like,
Yeah.
Problem is, most of
they're
them are in
fucking-
China, and China just doesn't give a shit, unfortunately. And even if
Well,
they,
fucking ban
and
that
honestly,
region or
and
and
whatever.
even if they did, no, but like banning the region doesn't. I mean, that might get the Chinese cheaters out, sure, but it doesn't stop the people selling them in China.
Reselling.
Yeah, it's just like Pirate Bay, right? Not that we would ever condone piracy here, but like the reason Pirate Bay was able to operate with impunity for so long was because they had their servers in like fucking Rhodesia or somewhere that just didn't give a shit. And it's like, the U.S. Yeah, it's like people would sue them and the country would just be like, all right, well, we don't care. What are you gonna do? Unless you're gonna fucking have the U.S. government invade our country, like, you're not gonna stop it. And it's the same thing. Like, even if you banned all of China, it's like, okay, well, one, now you're getting rid of that entire player base as your potential revenue source, which they're kind of already doing anyway.
Oh, no,
Because
don't give the U.S. any more ideas for invading countries.
yeah,
Let's not
but
do that.
they're kind of already doing, because they're requiring contracted phones, and I don't know how many Chinese people have contracted phones, but I can't imagine it's a huge percentage. But either way, like, that still won't stop Chinese people and companies from selling cheats to other people outside of China, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I miss the days of Punkbuster, bro. Like, say what you wanted about Punkbuster, but
Dude, Punkbuster and Battle.A back in the day were actually pretty
worked.
good.
Yeah,
They
they
worked pretty
actually
good.
worked.
Even fucking Xsign was pretty good back when some of the free-to-play MMOs first started launching. Like, Xsign was actually doing a really good job. And then, next thing you know, fucking, they became sort of like the malware of the group
Yeah.
that nobody wanted. And then fucking Battle.I all of a sudden became like, it was like not even worth having anymore. I was like, fuck, man.
Yep, or VAC.
Wait, what was
like
that?
VAC used to work pretty damn well
Oh.
for fucking Counter-Strike and shit when they went
Oh,
to
VAX?
Source.
Yeah, VAC was hella good at the
Yeah.
time. Yeah, Valve anti-cheat. Yeah.
But now we got nothing.
I do kind of miss the old Team Fortress 2 farming lobbies. I'm not gonna lie. I got some of my best equipment that's worth money right now because of those lobbies.
Or,
Like,
Too
I got
bad.
the entire bubble set for fucking Pyro.
by the way,
It's pretty dope.
I mean, when
Yeah.
Warzone 2 comes out, when am I gonna carry you? Is it gonna be on Wednesday I have to carry you? Or
Yeah, you carry me, big funny lol.
Seriously though, somebody's got to figure out this anti-cheat thing because it's getting ridiculous.
No, they don't want to. That's the thing. They want to put the, there's too
Too much
work
fucking
for
money
them.
and research to do it, dude, because they're trying to figure out how these guys are fucking bypassing all these goddamn cheats within like 24 hours, dude. Remember when it used to take months for people to figure this shit out? Now they got this shit down into hours, bro. Like, it's fucking annoying.
Okay, well, annoying.
I'm gonna say, the whole phone number thing is there to deter cheaters. Has me go.
Nah, it won't.
Feel stupid.
If you're willing to
Gunky,
pay
please.
$100 for a cheat program, then you're willing to pay fucking whatever a month for a fucking phone number to get an account. Like, come on. That's day one shit.
Finally can evolve. Fucking Christ.
Gotcha, bitch. Ace never lets me down.
either way, society.
Society. I have my. Oh, really?
I
Damn.
mean, Valorant fucking recently got a massive surge.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
like
and they've got that
somebody-
newfangled fucking Ring 0 fucking we need kernel access shit, and it can't keep cheaters away.
I don't know.
Lol.
Worst people on League of Legends. Actually,
League of Legends is a completely different thing though. Like the kind of cheats you can even run on League are very limited compared to what you can run on a shooter. Like 90% of the stuff you would do on a shooter, it's like there's no point. There's no aimbotting for League.
Best you would have is just radar, probably.
Yeah,
Unless you
wall
have,
hacks.
like really like obvious cheats where you have like ability cooldowns on like 0 constantly.
But they can't do that because that's all server side. Right, even if your computer tells the game like, oh, this cooldown's up, the game's just gonna say, no it's not, because you used it 5 seconds ago. So yeah, so wall hacks, they wouldn't be wall hacks, but it's basically like fog of war.
It's 2D radar.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay.
That's why we have fire.
I'm trying to think of what else you could do. Like,
by the way, I checked the chat. It is the IG. You linked an article talking about IGN reviewer who praised The Last of Us 2 got on Naughty Dog's marketing team.
yep. Fancy that.
I've seen enough.
Very
What a
suspicious.
joke.
Also, the funny part is the article picture of what's her name? What's the dude's name with the golf club? Like kills Joel.
I don't know.
Your mom.
What is whose name?
The dude who
Amy?
kills Joel in Last of Us 2.
Oh,
Oh, Abby.
no, Abby. Oh, yeah. The dude. Yeah, Abby.
or Neil
I
Druckmann.
I was like, anybody else catching on to this, or is that just me?
Okay, never mind. I'm just dumb. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
No,
it is a
there's
dude.
problem-
Yeah, you're
the
right.
problem
You
is
had it right.
Like I know. I mean, I'm not kidding. I actually made a mistake on that because I was just looking at the chat.
Well,
and
allegedly,
retired.
he's not actually a dude, but
I looked at the picture that they used to the IGN article. I'm like, that's a dude.
That's a man, baby.
no, the model for Abby is a biological woman,
So, like-
bodybuilder. But
Like, come, JC, go look at that. Go look at that picture and tell me I'm not crazy, please.
You're crazy.
You're not crazy.
playing the.
But you're
game
still
right-
not
hold
crazy.
on.
And yeah, I don't care if they claim that they used a biological woman. That's horseshit.
Yeah, no, like I said before, I know Druckmann's intentions. You know, like
Was like I don't
Neil
care.
Druckmann.
I don't care if they
Yeah.
used a biological woman as the supposedly as the model for her
as Abby, yeah.
character model, because bitch had fucking squarer shoulders than I did in fucking high school, and I had
Yeah.
shoulders like a goddamn linebacker.
Yeah, dude, like.
Yeah, game
Like,
journalists being
fucking-
corrupt. You can say Gamergate was right, but at this point, it's like we already knew. So.
Well, apparently Gamergate bought Twitter. And
Oh, sure.
and Gamergate is the reason that fucking Pelosi's husband had a gay lover over who attacked him with a hammer.
Totally just Gamergate.
Yep. Gamergate
Totally
Gamergate was what radicalized the fucking commie who stayed in a fucking commune in Berkeley for fucking several years.
I know you can fight, but can you hold territory?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Gamergate everywhere, but simultaneously nowhere. The fringe minority also controls everything.
That's everywhere all the time and is responsible for everything bad that ever happens ever. Oh, that was terrible.
Ow.
Enemy claims zone B.
Do you like?
I love how like
Jeez.
they always have an excuse for their radical reactions to things. When you go and look up this excuse, it's never that. It is always something more minor. It's lesser.
There we go.
I'm just like, bro, like everything a liberal does nowadays, they always want to contribute that shit, or a feminist, or, you know, like contribute that shit to Gamergate still. And I'm like, bro, we're in like 2022, right? Like, Gamergate was what, 2014? Like,
Yeah,
the
Gamergate
This is
fuck?
modern year. Like,
For most people, Gamergate is ancient history.
Oh,
Gamergate 4.0, let's
That-
go. Donald Trump.
that
tweeting it.
reminds me, our favorite transgender anti-Gamergater gamer activist, Brianna Wu, decided that she was gonna post something online, and it was a conspiracy about
Online.
Twitter. On Twitter.
this will be glorious.
Uh-huh.
So she paraphrases an article, and I asked for the source of this.
You're not
And
blocked?
nothing, right?
Oh, no, it was her article. It was an article she wrote. And she, oh my god, man, you can't make this up.
Source, trust me, bro.
I'm like, you're telling me you're like going nuts because your article like hit its stride all of a sudden. It did really well. So because everybody likes it, obviously what you said was fucking true. And when I ask you for your fucking source, you link your own fucking article? You gotta be shitting me, dude.
When
You
say
can't
that, by the
make this
way,
up, dude.
Full of shit. These people are.
When you say that, I'm not gonna lie. I thought of Obama. You know the meme where Obama
Giving himself the medal. Yeah.
I thought of that.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
That was the first thing that came to mind. I'm like, oh god.
Friggin' Special Olympics award.
Dog,
Jesus
I
Christ.
tell you, dude, this woman man thing, like, it is fucking stupid.
That's dude.
Well, that's a dude.
Obama's wife. Yeah.
Zone B captured. You
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Seen that picture of her in that green dress? Yeah, that's a fucking dong hanging between her legs.
Yeah, dude.
The man, baby.
Yep.
Motherfucker juicing. That bitch be juicing, dude.
Stevie Joseph, baby, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great that the first black president was also the first gay president.
That's pretty cool.
Really progressive.
Highly. And be careful, Bobby. You say anything about not being gay, you're just gonna be a pig. So be careful.
Well, he was against gay marriage in 08.
True. Oh yeah, did he like make something about like Christian values or some shit? Like,
Yeah, he
I think I
tried.
remember yeah, he
He's
tried.
That
real.
motherfucker is
But
Christian.
also, the same motherfucker, like in his first presidency, was like, "Oh yeah, we need to worry about that problem." And they're like, and everybody starts cheering, "Yeah, immigration needs to be handled.
Fuck.
We have too many illegal immigrants crossing our border day after
No,
day.
I think you're thinking of Hillary Clinton on that one, Brem.
Wait, was it Hillary?
Yeah, it was Hillary Clinton.
I mean, you hear one liberal talking point, you hear them all. You kind of all blend together. So my bad.
I heard Bill Clinton said a similar thing.
Yeah.
So
Every liberal probably said the same shit one way or another.
Yeah, it depends on which way the winds are blowing that day.
Like, oh, we hate immigrants today. Okay, cool. Build the wall. No, that's Trump. We can't do that because if we do it, then we're gonna have to give Trump credit, and we can't do that.
Remember when liberals cheer when fucking men armed with submachine guns went and fucking dragged Elian Gonzalez out of his fucking uncle's house or whatever and shipped his ass back to Cuba? Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers. That's because he's Cuban, and Cubans are notoriously anti-commie.
Except for the Castro lovers. Except for
Well, not many of them come here though. That's the thing.
Surprisingly enough, there's a lot more Castro lovers than there should be. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
they
even
don't come to
realize-
the States though. They stay in commie Cuba.
Yeah, very few of them come here, and then all the rest of the Castro lovers are fucking Americans.
Yeah, I
who
know,
are
right?
Ignorant as fuck. They have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, there was a episode of Shapiro that I was watching today where he was like going back and forth with a black liberal, and the guy was going full Marxist, and he was using Stalin and Castro as examples. And he's all, you would use murdering people for your example for socializing like that.
Of course they would.
He literally called him retarded, pretty much. He was just straight up like, yo, you are retarded. Like, why are you using
Dude, Bernie Sanders fucking.
some of the biggest killers to do
Bernie
this?
Sanders
Like,
went
what?
into Soviet Russia and praised their entire fucking system, and then said breadlines are a great thing, and Americans should be so lucky to have breadlines.
What do you mean? They're obviously good. You wait in line, you get bread.
You get bread, yeah, yeah.
Hey, you don't gotta pay for it, bro. It's great.
Yeah, in Soviet Russia, you wait for bread. In America, the bread waits for you.
Damn, why is
On
that
that-
bread moldy?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He can keep that shit all for him. Like, he wants those bread lines, he can have it. Go
It's
back
funny
to
how
Russia,
you'd want to
sir.
stay over there.
Right? Dude, what's with these people? They preach this fucking communist rhetoric, and they're like, yeah, well, we came back.
We gotta
I'm
do it
like,
over here.
why?
Why didn't you just stay where it's already implemented? Oh, because they're terrible countries that nobody wants to live in, not even the people that live there. Fucking shotgun.
Yeah, people are weird, bro. I don't get it. Tell you what,
Oh, I
something
do.
ain't right here.
They're fascist, commie fucktards.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Zone C lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Yeah, it's real simple once you just accept it that, yeah, no, they're just fascists who want to they want to be the commie dictator.
I have
and
yet
they don't...
to meet a fascist that has a good argument.
Oh, no.
They all spout the same nonsense that they read from Karl Marx's fucking book, dude. Like, you guys are all reading the same fucking commie manifesto. Like, why are you guys... Like, if there's so many examples, and this has always been my argument against this. Even back in high school, I was arguing with these fucking clowns. Like, bro, if there are so many examples, then why are you guys all saying the same fucking thing about the same country that suffered millions of fucking deaths under that regime? What if there's so many examples? Why not use any of the multi of thousands of other examples that you fucking proclaim exist? Why do you all use the same one?
Because they don't
Is it
exist,
because the
and they know
examples you
that.
have don't exist and you just pulled it out of your ass?
Zone advantage is yours.
Jesus, dude. Like,
Yeah, because their examples is
they're
Venezuela
idiots, bro.
until Venezuela became a shithole not a couple years after
Wait.
they implemented communism.
You mean Venezuela, the president that was eating an empanada on his podium, and
While his people were starving? Yes.
while his people were starving and eating
Yeah,
animals.
the country where people had to start fucking killing zoo animals so they could fucking eat. Yes, that one.
Where V-Bucks became a thing for as a currency.
No, it wasn't V-Bucks. It was
Or was that
World
Minecraft
Gold.
currency?
No, World of Warcraft Gold. Yeah, World of Warcraft
and
Gold was worth
RuneScape,
more than the
Yeah,
than their actual currency.
Anything that you could resell, you can't sell. You can't resell
Your
V-Bucks.
victory gives the city hope, Guardian.
Well, technically you can't resell. No, was
They have a market for it now.
no, I know, but was that implemented when this? I think it was.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
that
yeah,
was-
yeah.
that
So
was
you could
yeah.
sell gold.
I just think it's funny, dude. Like, it's like I really want, because here's the thing. I really want to talk to a fucking commie that knows what they're talking about.
That's never gonna happen, Brem.
I don't think it is either, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
think it is either. Because the thing is like the same commie who preaches a great thing about commie will fucking decree fascism. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. What? Like, you think
You might have to
fascism is
try.
bad? I'm like, you are literally fucking the same. Like, what?
I need you.
Ugh.
Already hit that guy.
Yeah,
They're
bro,
fucking idiots,
bro,
the stupid morons.
the fucking the kind of moron bread tubers that they hold up as the shining example of intellectual communists
are
are
all
people
like fucking borderline
Vaush.
pedos, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucking Vaush, and who's that other one? That other just monumental artard.
Hassan.
No, nobody holds him up as a
Oh,
fucking
Women.
intellectual.
Oh.
Even he doesn't think he's an intellectual
Points?
powerhouse. Yeah, no, not ContraPoint's
wanna say-
kinda, but I don't think he's not one of the ones. Like Vaush is one, and then there's another guy that they always point to.
Destiny?
Wasn't there? Didn't one
I-
of them say
No,
TPP
Destiny was thrown out. He's no
legal?
longer a bread tube. He's like a traitor.
What was your question, Goget?
Didn't one of those idiots say CP should be legal or some bullshit?
Vaush.
That was Vouch. Okay.
He has said several things like that. I have videos of it up and chatting it up if you're curious. And
No,
and
I
and a conversation of
I-
his that he had on Discord.
Oh boy.
it's
Yeah.
funny.
The fact that
Isn't-
guy has balls to even still stream is amazing to me.
How he doesn't get
No,
fucking
really?
canceled,
Are you
but
fucking serious?
we all know
No,
why.
I'm Fucking...
He's
Who's the
a
streamer?
communist. Well, you can't cancel
It was-
communists. That's not allowed.
Wait.
Pete. Stop
Hold
trying
Who's
to
the bread
cancel
tuber?
communist movement. I'm gonna
I made
cancel
that
on
really
Twitter.
shitty video. Let me see.
All right, Cat. This is not happening.
2, 4, 6, 8,
yeah, I can't think of the
9,
other guy. I
11.
don't. Sargon of Akkad and a couple others debated like 2 or 3 of the fucking top bread tuber commies on YouTube, and they were all just a bunch of straight up morons who don't know the
Yes.
tiniest amount about fucking dude. My Econ 101 high school class taught me enough to know that your shit is stupid.
Pretty much.
I need is
But
I've
Yeah.
always found it kind of weird that like they have all these similar talking points, but it's like they all make the same exact mistakes too. It's like I'm like I sometimes think when I'm talking to these people, I'm like, you all can't be this stupid, right? Like there's got to be at least one shining example of some moniker of intelligence somewhere in that fucking little tiny brain of yours. Like there has to be.
Now I remember Philosophy Tube. He made a really bad video on the housing market. he the one you're talking about, by the way, or no?
It
No, I
might
don't know
be.
who
I
that
don't think
is.
that's the one I was talking about, but
Among
like
Us.
it doesn't matter. Like I said, they're all the fucking same. They're all dumbasses. They all say the same arguments that Vouch says. Maybe not the child porn
Would
shit
you
and
say
the rest
that
of
they
it,
are
but
Among Us?
I guess they are because they are
Among Us.
here. Yeah,
Fortunately.
Speaking of Among
Hmm.
Us, Blue, are you getting the Among Us VR?
VR.
Yeah, yeah.
God,
I
you do have a
went
VR
to-
set.
Yeah, I finally have a reason to pull my HTC Vive or whatever
Oh,
that's chilling in the closet.
Wait, you
Wait.
bought the HTC Vive and you
Dude,
never
he's-
used it?
He's had that for a while, bro, and the only game he
you
played
could,
on
you know
was
how much porn
fucking
you could have
Beat
watched on
Saber.
that?
Dog, that was
Dude,
a
there's so much
fucking
porn you could have watched
huge
on that.
throw.
Dude,
Dude,
this was like
that was
until
a fucking money pit that you just said, "Yo, take my money, YOLO."
That's what I
And
said.
there's so much porn you
Until
can watch, bro.
until full dive shit comes along, the only kind of games that are gonna be Beat Sabers,
Hey,
and then every
dude.
once in a while you might get something like Half-Life Alyx or whatever. But
Nice.
even though those they're gonna be
Uh,
pretty limited.
Again, missed opportunity with all that porn. Big sad,
Okay.
bro.
All right,
Oh.
we're not doing
I'm
this, man.
thinking
I'm-
arguably with
Speaking
VR
of
as well.
speaking of
Yeah, speaking of VR.
VR, yeah, PlayStation VR
Get over
2
there.
has been announced. It launches in February, and it's gonna be $550.
That's not bad versus what Vive was, right? Vive was pretty expensive, especially in
Yeah,
your
One of them was
currency.
over a
Holy
G,
God!
yeah.
So is the Valve's VR, right?
Oh, I don't know about that one. I heard that one's gonna be like $1,000 though.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching that
The
shit.
new one from Facebook, the Quest 2 or whatever, is like 1,500. Same price as a 4090.
Need this.
Well, that's over
I'll just get a 4090
$1,000.
then. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna blow money like that, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude.
No,
the VR
I'll get a
shit.
7900 XT. Why would I get a
Oh, that
4090
too.
when I get a
That too.
7900 XT for half the price?
I'm hoping one of us gets that fucking free copy
The thing I
that
laugh
you
is,
tagged me in today. I saw that. I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. All right.
I was thinking about it too. Oh, see, here's the thing, right? I was thinking I could use my mom's phone number because my mom, my dad, and my brother all have Verizon. But
Yeah,
then
that would work.
don't your names need to match though?
No.
I don't think your name has to be on it. No, it's just the number.
So I guess I
Which
could.
is stupid, by the way. But
Right.
I just like how there are some people that are complaining about the VR being, it costs more than a PS5. So does the Vive. You know?
I would just buy the PS5 at that point.
Right.
Shit.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just laughing at that.
This-
you know,
I
like,
see-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
VR is expensive. So yeah.
Truly.
I see VR the same way I see 3D TV, and right now, like 3D TVs and movies and shit failed because there was no storytelling device, method, whatever, that you couldn't do with anything else other than 3D, right? Like with a movie, there are things that you can do with a movie that you can't do with a book or a comic book or, whatever, right? Same thing with video games. There are things that you can do with video games that you can't do with a movie or a book or anything like that. With 3D, there's nothing you can do with 3D that you can't also do with a regular movie. And it's the same thing with VR. The only thing right now that you can do with VR that you can't do with a regular screen and mouse and keyboard and shit or motion controls is, I guess, something like Beat Saber.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty narrow niche. Because until we get full dive, you're not going to have the kinds of like shooters and shit that people want, where it's like Fallout but in VR and you can literally walk around and grab stuff and fucking all that kind of shit, right?
They're currently working on full dive.
I know they are, but it's not out yet.
They've been working on that since like shit when we first started talking about it way back in the day.
Basically, yeah. I mean, that's until it becomes that. I'm not gonna get it because I want to be able to lay down in my bed and boot up fucking Fallout VR and just be able to walk around and pick up ammo off the ground and fucking do all that kind of shit. And until you don't have to actually walk around in it,
Bruh.
That's not
Imagine
possible.
imagine being a Sentry beta tester for that thing, dude, and being
Nice.
like, they rub your arm, but all of a sudden it feels like your dick. But when they rub your dick, it feels like your asshole for some reason. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
I assume you wanted the full dive system so you can bang some of the characters and fall.
Well,
forward,
that too,
right?
but like both, right? Like I would use it for porn games and regular game. Like I don't just use my computer. Like I'm playing Destiny right now. There's no porn in Destiny.
6.
There's not even any
Imagine-
cake in Destiny. Like forget porn. Like there's not even decent tits or ass in Destiny unless you're talking about the male hunter's ass. It's the only decent ass in the whole game. And it's not even that great.
I'm trying to imagine the. Wait, hold on. Imagine they made the Fate Stay Night visual novel, but it's a full dive system, and they keep the H scenes.
Sure.
That's sick.
Yeah, or just have a AI waifu girlfriend. Like I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
whatever. And I get
Oh,
my
let's see.
Fallout VR, my Call of Duty VR, my
Skyrim
VR, yeah, all of it, right? Like actually sword
Yeah.
fighting, right? Yeah, that'd be sick. Like that's the thing. That kind of VR, you
Star
could
Wars
act,
VR would be
yeah,
nice.
like Star Wars, where you got a lightsaber and you actually you can fucking. Now they could kind of sort of do
I
that.
challenge you to a duel, Pete.
You
It's
could
4 a.m.,
kind
I'm
of.
getting off.
All right, dude. You
See you
could
guys.
kind of sort of
good
do
night.
that with the VR they have now. The problem is that you're either limited by the amount of open space you have in your house, or you've got to do the point and click teleport style movement, which just isn't. Now
And
that's
also, there's no sword clashing with VR.
that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. It's still interesting, like, because they made Beat Saber. It's interesting that they haven't done like a lightsaber dueling game.
By the way,
It's probably harder to do.
no, in terms of this game, I mean, it works with Beat Saber because it's a rhythm game fundamentally.
Yeah, and you just stand there.
I mean, it's not just staying there. But
Well, no,
like,
but I mean, like,
Skyrim-
you don't have to
I
move
know, I
around
got
a whole lot in an open area, right? It's a limited amount of space that you have to move around in.
Skyrim
That's
VR on the other hand, sheesh. But
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it would literally be, and this is what's so funny is when VR was first coming out and people are like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be like Ready Player One," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be exactly like Ready Player One, where dudes are fucking walking around in the game and then they fucking trip over their couch." Like that's exactly what's gonna happen. Like it's not gonna work. How do you guys not understand this? And even if, oh, this is the worst part. Even if you wanted to get one of those full setups where it's got the thing with the special boots and the like rounded, bottom and it hangs you, even that won't work for most people because you'll still get motion sickness from that.
The fuck
By
are
the
my
way,
frogs?
on that note, I'm gonna go to bed. It's 5 in the morning.
It is pretty late.
Not that late. You ain't even got work tomorrow.
Yeah, but I also don't want to wake up at like 5 in the afternoon.
Well, hopefully next week Brem won't get back quite as late.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, that's
Maybe
the
we'll
thing.
have to even. It depends. We'll see what your work schedule is like for the next couple weeks, and then maybe we can switch it to Sunday or something. I don't fucking know.
I was gonna say switch it to Sunday. It's my night off. Like
Yeah.
we could do it at any time at that point.
I don't have a CoC?
I don't know. We could
You
probably
don't-
set
do
up
you have
something
work on
and
Sunday,
game
Blue?
together.
I don't work on Sunday, but it's like I can't do Sunday, but the time that we did it now, it's like
Well, no, but that's the whole. If we did it Sunday, then we could do it a lot earlier because Brem doesn't have work on Sunday, so that there's no.
Yeah.
So we could do it at like 6 my time.
Because right now it's kind of reliant for times for everybody. It's like as long as I could get home at a certain time, right? Like with the fucking busy weekend and their fucking NFL season and football and college ball out here is a pretty big thing. So like my Saturday and Sunday hours Friday and Saturday hours might get later or they might get earlier. It all depends on how it works out with the new guys. So We'll see
Mm.
what
By
happens.
the way, no, I was thinking about earlier with the AI shit and the robots.
Release my frog.
You know, everyone talks about AI girlfriends, like strippers would be out of business or whatever, and all that.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know who would actually be out of business? Maids. I'm not even kidding, but I think
Mm.
if AI girlfriends came into existence, maid,
Well, only
like
if they're
most maid
physical
service would be out of
robots.
business. If they're physical robots, then I think most maid
Well, yeah,
services
sure.
would
You
go
could
out
just
of
have
business.
a robot maid. I mean, you wouldn't even need a robot girlfriend. You could just have a robot maid.
The problem is most people who would get a robot girlfriend would just turn it into a maid anyway.
Well, that too. Yeah, sure. But like,
Because it'd
even
be like,
even if you
oh, I
don't want
can't
a
clean the
robot
house.
girlfriend, you could have a robot maid, and yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, fair enough. But it's like you're gonna go with a maid. You're not gonna get a robot butler because you know you don't want some dude walking in your house.
Well, some chick might.
To evolve.
Well,
And I don't know, man. Hey, if you're rich enough, why not? You could have the robot maid / girlfriend and the robot butler because you're just a G like that. Have a gentleman's gentleman at your front door just to fucking let your homies in and shit.
Mm.
Oh, good point.
By the way, so
yeah,
just
no,
for this, because it's the last thing on for the title, because we all called it way back when. Google's going to be starting refunds on Stadia purchases pretty soon.
That's
They
funny
better.
and sad.
Yep.
No, that's it. They better because what they did was at this point Google's reputation should be in the gutter, but people will still like Google will make another stupid product and people will be like, guys, I'm gonna buy into it.
But yeah,
You're not
so
wrong.
like Meta and all that. But yeah, because we called it. I called it from the very beginning, and I'm pretty sure y'all joined me in that as well. Like,
yeah, we
there was
did.
some variation, but I think we all pretty much said that, yeah, we don't think this is gonna fucking work out well for him. And sure as fucking shit, it didn't even take. How long has Stadia been a thing?
Not
I'll
very
look it
long.
up right now.
2 years? Yeah, 2 years, something like that.
Not 2019.
Yeah, so not even 2 years, and it's been dying
No,
for a while
it's almost
now.
3. Actually, it is 3 years. Because it was November 2019.
Yeah, but this is the
Okay.
pattern with all Google products, and that's why like if you ever like whenever Google makes a new product,
Yeah.
you're in like no offense, you're an idiot
Don't
for
buy
buying
it.
into it.
Yeah.
Let's see my Pokemon.
It's like everyone, oh, the Pixel
I
looks
don't want
cool,
it.
the new Pixel, whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm sure things. I can't wait for your phone
To be fair, the
discontinued in 3 years.
Pixel is not usually too bad. Like if you just want a decent Android smartphone that's got pretty good performance, that's not Samsung. Like the Pixel is a decent alternative, but yeah, I don't know. It's
Well, Google outside their search engine is kind of a failure.
it depends on what you mean by
Kind of.
failure. Like YouTube isn't a
Fuck.
failure. I mean, it doesn't make
Well,
money, but it's not a
I would say
failure.
monetary wise, it's pretty.
Yeah, but that's not why they have it.
That's true.
It's not like Meta, right? It's not like YouTube only had 13 active users. So,
The Bolt.
Wow, you know what? Twitter fired all his employees. People were like, "Yo, Facebook's gonna snatch up and is gonna snatch them up and everything." Then you realize Facebook is firing like 4,000 people.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
do you see the meme I posted in fucking general? The fucking, the worker or whatever, and he's like, yeah, the plant I've been working at for 20 years is fucking closing, and the Twitter people are just like, Lamau, learn to code. And then now it's the Twitter people are, oh my god, Twitter is closing. I got $100,000 in school debt. What am I gonna do? It's Lamau, learn to weld.
Lamau. Learn to weld, yeah. Yeah, it sucks losing your job, but I have no sympathy for those cunts that go, Lamau, learn to code.
Or
Just learn to
especially
code.
after they cheered when people were losing their jobs for not taking the fucking death jab.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for those fucks.
There was some-
Yo, did you guys? I don't know why Death Jab kind of reminded me of this. Did you hear the assisted killing legal? They're trying to push for assisted suicide in Canada for mental health.
Oh, dude, they've been doing that. Yeah, I mentioned that a
Like
few
it's
weeks
gotten
ago.
even bigger though. Like this, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like one of my friends showed it to me on Twitter, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't know that was a thing.
Dude, they got to the point where if you've got like
Fine.
certain diseases and shit, the Canadian government will encourage you to commit suicide because it will cost them less money, which, by the way, this is why socialized healthcare sucks. Yeah. Yeah, and it was only a matter of time before they started doing it for mental health shit and fucking autism and Down syndrome and fucking, like, the list is just gonna keep growing and growing and growing until fucking 90% of people, it's like, well, actually, if you committed suicide, it'd be better for everybody. Yeah.
That's so fucking twisted, bro.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why do you think Christians consider suicide a sin?
True.
It's also like, it's funny. It's like, oh, and Canada's like, oh, Hitler, he was bad because of eugenics. So, anyways, now we're gonna. If you have this disease, you should probably kill yourself.
Yeah, you should probably kill yourself.
I hate this country.
You need to get out of there, bro. I don't know how the fuck you're
Like
still
they're
there.
straight up like, yo, you suffer depression, go ahead and kill yourself. I'm
You
like,
got Tesla stock, bro.
bro.
Sell that shit and fucking come down to the States, dog.
That's not a lot of money. That wouldn't be enough.
To buy a cheap
You
ass
get-
house?
There's plenty of houses out there that are hella cheap.
Get a shack down by the river, bro. It'd be better than Canada.
Someday.
Depends on what cities and what state, honestly.
Yeah, not in a big city, but shit, dude. Some nice little town in Florida or fucking Texas. Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of towns like what I'm living in that are like 25 to 30 minutes away from like big, city hubs and whatnot. So like that's what I do.
I mean, the only
It's pretty
person,
good.
if I had to like flee, the only person I could flee to that lives close by is Didge. He's like a 4-hour drive, which is kind of funny to think
Well,
about.
I mean, I told you I got the room for you, dude. I got a big ass house. I'm not using all the space, bro.
It's like, oh yeah, I need to flee Soviet Canada.
Just
Oh,
do it the
Didge.
right way, because you're not Mexican and you're not coming from the southern border. So if they catch you crossing the northern border illegally, they'll hammer your ass.
That'll be fine. I'll leave.
No, only if he stays over here will they say anything. Like we have a treaty
Well,
with them.
yeah,
so
but
they're
if he's
fine.
trying to stay over here, then he's fucked.
Well, you don't just come out and say, "Hey, I'm trying to stay over here." You just stay over here.
Just stay over here.
No, I'm serious. That's how it works. Like
Yeah,
you don't say anything. You just
yeah.
do it because if you say anything, then you'll have a fucking agent at your house ready to like that. They did try to do that shit to my dad because my dad's a Canadian. Yeah, so.
The day of, it's like, oh, he's here early this day. The feds are all surrounded.
Well, like the funny thing. Okay, so how this works? At least it worked this way with him. Was like he was able to stay over here because he was actively working, and he also had a way to pay taxes. So like they prolonged it. You know what I mean? Like if they were going to boot his ass out, they were prolonging it as long as they could.
Like with that.
Because you could get a temporary work visa or whatever and work on that shit forever, pretty much. Like you
long
just
as you
keep
keep a job.
renewing it.
Yep.
Keep the job, keep renewing it, and like after like even 3 or 4 years, I think you could actually claim citizenship. That's what my
I think it's
coworker
more than
did. That's what
think
my
it's more than
coworker did last year. She's been in the country for over 10 years, and she was claiming citizenship. My dad was in the country for like the first 5 years, I think, when he met my mom in high school, and he was, like I said, he got a job, and yeah, he just kept prolonged it long enough to where he could apply for citizenship, and he got it. So,
Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. It's 5. Later.
I think that sucks about that kind of thing with America, which no other country does as easily, is you can lose your fucking residency for stupid shit. It's just fucking dumb.
Okay, I'll just do brown face. I'll be good.
Brown face, I got you, bro.
Yeah, come up through the southern border into California. We're a fucking sanctuary state.
Just come up with southern border. Fuck that. Go all the way around to Mexico. Fucking scenic route, dude. Jesus.
I mean, if it means he gets free benefits and shit.
Don't worry, Blue. I got you for the 4-hour drive. Get your ass over here, bro.
Yeah,
I live in a pretty progressive state, so I think we're good.
well,
They don't care about fucking illegals here.
Oh,
fucking
Surprisingly.
damn it.
so 3 trailers just dropped. Valkyrie Elysium had a content update. Warhammer 40K Darktide just dropped
Yeah.
their intro trailer, and then Gungrave Gore just got an overview trailer. So,
God, I hope that Gungrave is good.
I do too. I really do too.
I mean, the PS2 game is actually pretty good. I played it. I have it still,
Ow.
actually.
Bitch,
And
fuck
they
you.
just revealed the new PlayStation 5 controller, and it looks kind of ugly.
That's
Yeah.
every fucking Pokemon.
Just a little oogly.
It's made by Razer. It does not look good.
I wouldn't buy that shit if you paid me.
It looks like the
You
Xbox
fucking
controller.
bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say what you said, Razer. So what the shelf life on that peripheral is
6
gonna be? What,
months.
a year?
Yeah.
6 months? Yeah. I mean, they're fucking, what is it? Their Ripsaw or their Razer fucking Xbox controller or whatever. Like that. Like I've seen the fucking posts on that thing, dude. Like motherfuckers barely get that shit to last like 90 days, bro. Like what the fuck?
I fucking hate this game.
Yeah, because like I would not buy this. I probably won't buy it, but the Sony is launching their PS5 Pro controller or DualSense Pro or whatever. And that one actually looked kind of interesting because it looked just like a DualSense, except it's got a couple extra, like it's got more triggers on the bottom that you can hit with like
Yeah.
your bottom 3 fingers. And it's got a couple, like it's got remappable buttons and some shit like that, and different profiles and shit like that. But it was like $200, and it's like, yeah, I'm not paying $200 for a
Yeah,
slightly
It
upgraded
sounds like the
PS5
Elite 2
controller.
shit they did, dude.
Yeah.
Elite 2 for Xbox, it was like 176. I was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
176 is a nice PC upgrade, bro. I'm not spending all that change. I don't spend all that change on a nice pair of cans or a headset or PC hardware. But on a controller, nah, we're good.
But I'd much rather have that one than this Razer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not liking the way this thing looks, and it's bulky as fuck too.
Is it?
I'll show you a picture.
That's not-
Is it dirt to dirt?
Come on, give me a good
All right,
image.
I have. Okay, Chunk, you are getting on my nerves, girl. I'll be right back when I run to the restroom. Oh. Girly girl, what are you doing to me? Come on, man, get out of the camera.
Evolve.
Digi
Do
getting
it,
pussy
evolve.
whipped. Lamau.
Do, 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 do. I've almost finished my Pokédex in Pokemon Legends Arceus. The downside is I only have the annoying Pokemon left. I don't need to do anything with Celio anymore, right? Right? Finally, okay, good. That line's done.
Yeah, my computer did not like that.
Getting fucking fighting types, please. Don't listen to my Pokemon. Get this out of my fucking inventory. Okay, I need to do Glalie stuff, right? Yeah, I need to do Glalie stuff. Right. Alabasta Highlands, 2, 4. Okay, yeah, I just need to utilize spin a couple of times. Evolve my goldfish. Nope. Okay. Now do not Oko my fucking Glalie.
Oh, whoops. I just totally put boobs up on the stream.
What happened?
I just totally put boobs up on the stream.
Oops.
This is why I hate display capture.
Hmm. I
Did
don't have.
not Oko me. I'd
block
appreciate
text.
it.
I'll have to fucking cut that.
Now,
Once
don't
we end the
Oko.
stream.
Oop. Okay.
Whoa, skip frames due to encode. Wow. Yeah, it really didn't like that, did it?
Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't need these magnets anymore. Well, I'm pretty much done with all of these. I need to do it. Just feed. What do you eat? Okay, I bought this. What you want?
What was the other thing?
You want?
Something else that I found that was interesting. Oh, haha, Studio Ghibli made a deal with the devil.
Hmm. Yeah.
They're doing a project with Lucasfilm. Oh, why Studio Ghibli? Why?
It's money.
I don't give a fuck, dude. It ain't worth it. It's fucking Lucasfilm. People are saying, please let it be an animated Star Wars project, which I don't think that would work out well. Because it's Studio Ghibli, not like they've got a very specific style, and I don't think that would match well with like fucking Princess Mononoke. I don't think that style would match well with fucking Star Wars. But
Yeah.
oh, yeah. So here's damn it, Brem's still gone, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, damn. There's new AMD announcement. And then there was a new announcement on GitHub, or a new update to a project on GitHub. And both of those are actually kind of cool. There's that GitHub one. Where's that GitHub one? Oh, there it is. There it is. Bram, where are you at? Five, star 3, Hyper RX will allow the click of a button to reduce gaming latency, enable FSR scaling, and activate Radeon Boost.
Oh.
Oh, that's too bad.
Okay.
I don't like any of those features.
Time to feed this Pokemon. Boop. Take it.
Bram, where you at? I don't think you can edit.
He was getting bullied by his cat.
Right? I don't think you can edit a stream while it's in progress, can you? You gotta actually wait until it's...
Yeah, wait till it's finished.
Active community guideline strikes. Warning. What is that for, which one? August 1st? Okay, yeah. Misinformation. Video has removed.
I got to catch you. I don't really want to catch you yet. You know, I just fucking throw one of these at you. You're coming over here. You really want to do that? Okay.
I mean, I'll appeal it. They're never gonna reverse it, but I'll fucking appeal it.
If you appeal it and they say fuck you, they'll just remove it.
They already removed it. I'm just appealing it.
Oh, okay.
Your content is something age restrictions. Like, fucking, I purposefully put.
Go eat.
Yeah,
the
I
honey,
purposefully.
bitch.
Fuck you guys. I purposefully said, audience, no, it's not made for kids. Fucking dumbass YouTube.
They don't give a shit. You think they give a
Users who are
shit?
under. Oh, see, that's users who are under 18 or who are signed out can no longer view this. Yeah. Oh, god damn it, dude. You know, fuck. We don't even get but a handful of fucking viewers each Friday, and yet they've still got to fucking shadow ban us and shit every chance they get, because fucking.
Right.
God, these people are such fucks.
What happened?
Oh, fucking.
Susan.
Not only did we had that chant, we had the warning for the saying that the election was
Yeah, the election thing.
yeah.
Okay.
And we also, 2 of our videos got age restricted.
Naturally.
Even though I set this content is not for kids, that wasn't good enough. They say so they put it so that it's if you're under 18 or you're signed out, you can't view it anymore. It's like, man, you guys are motherfuckers, man.
Like, obviously, if it's age restricted and we say it should be age
yeah,
restricted.
if we say it's not for kids,
like,
then fucking what does it matter? Not for kids.
What's the fucking
It's like, we're not doing anything but swearing. Like, Jesus Christ, guys. So okay, there were 2 more things that I found that were interesting. So AMD announced that 2 new techs are going to be coming out along with their new GPUs, and they're not limited either. Not unlike NVIDIA, where to get DLSS 3.0 you have to get a 40 series card. But so
okay.
FSR 3.0, which supposedly gets twice the performance of FSR 2.0, and then Hyper HYPR-RX, which it says
Jesus.
the Radeon software Adrenal graphics drivers will also include. This is coming out first half of next year. Will also include the new AMD's new Hyper RX feature. It will allow, with the click of a button, to reduce gaming latency, enable FSR scaling technology, and activate the Radeon Boost feature to improve gaming performance. According to an AMD spokesperson, in Dying Light 2, which was cited as an example, activating AMD Hyper RX feature allowed for an 85 increase in gaming performance, a 1/3 reduction in latency.
Don't need this one anymore.
So that was interesting. And then there was also this thing, a project on GitHub was updated. Vulkan-based Direct3D 9, 10, and 11 translation layer DXVX version 2.0 is now available.
Huh.
Which lets you run it basically lets DX 9, 10, and 11 stuff run through Vulkan framework, and it works for Proton, which should greatly enhance compatibility with a lot of games. But you can also use it for like Windows stuff. You just gotta take there's some DLLs and stuff, and if you replace the ones that are in the game you're trying to play with this stuff, you can make it run through this, which you might not want to do on a multiplayer game, because it might set off the anti-cheat shit. But for single player and anything like that, you can basically get anything Direct3D 9, 10, or 11 to run through the Vulkan framework.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was real fucking interesting.
Okay.
So, But those were just some cool things that I found.
Yeah, I mean AMD. Like I really hope AMD like has that strong comeback, like
Oh
the
yeah,
R9 series
yeah,
comeback, right?
yeah.
Like that shit was fucking bomb. Like that shit. Like that dude. Like he created something that not only did it punch way above its weight, but like it sustained that fucking
Dude, it
performance
lasted.
over the
The
years.
580 was literally a 290 just with a smaller process and updated a little bit faster
Yep.
RAM and shit like that. Like it was, but it was the same exact architecture.
Yep.
And they kept that shit for like 10 years, man.
Yeah, because it went from the R9 series, then went to like the 400 series cards, and then the 500
And then the
series
500,
cards.
no,
Like,
300s,
yeah, the
270, 280, 290, 370, 380, 390, 470, 480. Was there a 490X? Can't
I
remember.
wouldn't doubt it if there was a.
There was no
There probably
590X.
was.
I know there wasn't a 590X because the 580 was the highest they dropped that gen. But yeah, all the way up, and it was all the same architecture.
4, 6.
So yeah, 7000 looks like it's gonna be fucking gangster and low power comparatively, and with some interesting new tech
Yeah, fuck it, I'm down.
and great performance and cheap. That's the best part. Fucking $900, half the price almost of a fucking 4080.
Yeah, can't complain, right? It's gonna be pretty good.
With twice the
I just
performance
hope.
of a
I just
6900
hope.
XT.
I mean, I just hope I can. Should I? I don't need to change platforms, do I? For that? I don't
No,
think I
no,
do.
you can just drop that in. See,
Oh,
my
okay.
my bitch is that just like that then means my 6900's water block is useless.
Ouch.
Yeah, so like I guess I could sell it, right?
You have like the worst luck, bro.
I do, bro. I do. It's so I upgrade at the worst times every time.
This is true.
Like I get a 5800X and it's like 3 months later the X3D drops and it's just like motherfucker, man. They didn't even like announce, right? Cuz like they didn't announce the X3D until it literally dropped. Cuz I don't think they knew for sure whether they're going to be launching it or not.
I don't think they fucking knew either, dude.
No, yeah,
honestly.
they were just kind of testing it, and then it tested well, and they were like, "Oh, okay, we'll release it then." And it's like, "Well, fucking thanks, motherfuckers!" Like, if I'd have known that shit, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm not in any hurry. My shit runs plenty good, so
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a nice beefy ass card though, like just something like because if I could just give my girl my 2070, get her a whole like I'll give her my fucking 3700X, and I'll just buy whatever the latest CPU is and just do a whole nother build. And I'll use that build that's in there right now of my old tower as just backup parts, like anything that she may need later or I may need later. In case something blows out, I'll have like a backup power supply, motherboard, the whole nine. So
yeah.
I'd
All
really do
right.
that.
Anybody got anything?
Oh yeah, rest in
Taco?
peace, Kevin Conroy.
Huh?
Just
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy, yeah, that sucks. Actually,
I have nothing this week.
I didn't think I was gonna care about that actually, but that actually kind of like I was actually like, yo,
Cuts
that
deep,
actually
yo.
sucks. Yeah, dude, like,
Yeah, he was one of the best Batmans of all time. Like,
true.
oh, all right.
I like at first I thought that was like a joke article.
Yeah,
you know
there's
what I
been
mean? Like
several of
the
those
fake
going
shit.
around. Yeah, I saw a bunch. It's like, oh, Christian Bale died, and oh, fucking this chick died, and oh, this dude died.
Trump.
Yeah,
one with Trump,
all
too.
fake. But then yeah, his was actually real, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's too bad.
Like of all the ones to be fucking real, dude. Like why
Right.
couldn't that one be the fake one, right? Like, ugh, so annoying.
Oh, alrighty then. Thanks everybody for watching. Smash like Chan because she's a dirty hoe. Hit subscribe because she's into that shit. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Peace.